voice
Yeah,
the entire
it's
time.
really rough.
It's
I got to
super
like
tough,
season
man.
2, and then like she starts
It's
like actually
so-
like
yeah.
going with them, like adventuring with them, and I'm like,
And she just
bro, shut up.
She's just crying the whole time.
I can't stand the small creature.
Yes,
That's
I was just about to be
always-
like,
The
kill me
pig?
for it because
The pig.
everybody,
The pig.
because everybody else seems to love it, but I
Yes.
can't stand
Or
him.
like Happy, or like any of
Happy's the
oh,
fairy tale cat, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
No, any of the small little creatures. I just can't. Like,
I
why?
can't- I
Why
just
are you
can't do it.
here?
It's
Why?
terrible.
Go away. You're useless.
And then they use them as like exposition tools on top of that. It's like, oh yeah, here's our intro and it's our animal companion explaining what's going on with a cute little thing in the background. It's like, man, this could be really good, but you are just an insufferable cocksucker.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts.
I
Fairy
love
tale.
the pig. I love the pig so much.
I also get really fucked off, especially with like the shonen animes,
Yeah.
because every single side character is infinitely cooler and has like better powers
Yeah,
or
we're
a
talking
better
about fairy tale.
personality and shit than the main characters. You get into like My Hero and it's just like, oh yeah, our main characters have super generic fire and ice power. I jump really fast and hit things really hard.
Yeah.
I literally just make explosions. And then you go to side characters and it's like the kid who can fuse things together in 1B. And it's like, oh, that's a fucking concept.
Yeah.
Oh, my hair is vines and I can grow it in all kinds of wild ways and
She
do
was, like,
things
one of
with
the
it.
coolest
Dude, Hair
characters.
Jesus slaps.
Yes.
I do think that was something that Fairy Tale really badly suffered from, where like Natsu was the only
Yeah.
cool person in the main club, and then
But
everyone
even
else
still,
was
he's
kinda
not
mid.
he's not that cool because
Yeah.
fire powers, man. And it's like fire's cool. You can
Yeah.
have your fire powers, and I get it. But he uses it in the most generic ways possible. He does all the most generic fire punch things.
And that was kind of the
stuff.
thing, right? Because he's like, well, I've got fire powers, but it's like dragon powers, and you're like, yeah, but do
Yeah.
something with it.
Yeah, and it's like do something dragon.
See, I think that
And then
like,
you go to the side characters and it's like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking weird ass skinny stick guy, but then I blow up into a giant circle and I paint on my own tummy and then the paintings come to life and fucking attack you and I'm like, what? Yeah.
I think
Yeah, okay.
I think that out of all of the 7 deadly sins, I think Escanor has to be my favorite, just because
Escanor is amazing.
just what a fucking man.
Usually
like it shows up like the freaking demons or whatever. They're like, oh, this guy, fucking just
The little,
smack
like,
him, and he's like,
the like wimpy ass bartender.
and then he's just like, all right, and then all of a sudden he just gets swole. It's just massive ass actions. All right, cool, my turn. Bam.
yeah.
I think Escanor's fucking dope.
usually I can't stand the like invulnerable, I'm always better than you and I can always rise to the occasion and just be better because I just am better character.
Meliodas.
I was just about to say, like in Seven Deadly Sins, Meliodas. But it's so weird how good Escanor is, being in the exact same
Yeah.
anime with the exact same character stereotype in Meliodas, and Meliodas sucks so much ass. I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
The full counter power is pretty cool. It's okay. It's not like the wildest thing in the world. And obviously then with it being in anime, they have to then just make him baseline ludicrously more powerful than everybody else that's ever stepped foot on the planet kind of
Yeah.
thing. But like it's wild to me how they could get it so right with Escanor and then right next to him, literally standing by his side, they have like the worst example of I'm just more powerful because I was born different.
And that's like you know I really didn't like the two different versions of immortality that they ran, right? Where like Bon is
Yeah.
literally immortal,
Yeah.
and he gets the shit kicked out of him, feels a lot of
He
fucking
gets
pain,
exploded all the time.
But then there's Meliodas, who is not technically immortal, but because of full counter is.
But he's immortal. And then they do that weird thing where it's like Elizabeth is immortal, but she legit dies and then comes back as a baby, then remarries the same dude and then dies and then comes back as a baby. And it's kind of like, ooh, you got 3 systems here and they're all really.
And then my man Escanor.
And then Escanor steps up and it's all okay.
It's just that like humbleness that he's got, where it's like, listen, I'm fully aware that I could fuck up everything you got going on. Don't make me do that. Like,
like,
can we just
I'm
talk
gonna let
about
you.
this?
I'm gonna let you go first so that you can have your moment.
Exactly. Like, all right, now let's put an end to this because like I have things to do.
He's like, go ahead.
It's that like Saitama fucking
Yeah.
shit, where it's just like I know that like I'm better than you and I know I can win, I have other things to do, so can we please just like
It's
wrap
the-
this up?
I understand this is really important to you, but
It's not to me.
I'm done. PJ Boy, thanks for resubscribing, buddy.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Happy 28 months.
We're back.
Speaking
Welcome
of
back to Mad King, everybody.
all powerful creatures that are gonna fuck up heroes.
The Fae!
are we the heroes?
We
It's a
tried. We
question
tried
through Mad
real
King
hard.
that I always
Tried
want you
so
asking.
fucking hard to
God,
be the
do
hero.
you?
I feel like being the good guy is really difficult.
It is. But that's kind of the point of the campaign, right?
That's why I'm not
Is
a
that
politician.
Y'all could be evil sacks of shit and do like really messed up things, and I'd just keep DMing for you, you know.
But we try.
And
to
it'd be
better.
way easier.
We try to be better.
We tried
Listen.
to save an entire city of orphans, and the dragons came and killed them all. Like,
I mean,
I don't know what
like,
more you want from me. Like,
that's
we
war.
saved orphans. Like, that's as good as it gets.
You still saved a lot of orphans. Technically, you have saved more orphans than you have been directly responsible for killing. So that's good.
My man said you guys are still net positive, so it's okay.
I think looking back, you know, I go through my notes and stuff. Overall, I believe that you have been net positive. If you can finish things. If you wind up getting like making some really dumb decisions and getting rolled by the Mad King's army and then losing everything that you had, you'll 100% be a net negative because it's like, yeah, you tried to do something better, but then you just got like more people killed that weren't going to get killed.
Speaking of that, like how many dwarves, how many people were killed sieging the tower that we didn't really finish because
Oh, it's yeah.
it's a good number.
The
then.
the land is yours, so you can consider it a victory. But like militarily, that
Yeah.
was a harsh one.
Cool.
But that's also, at least the way I see it, our first like true L.
That wasn't an L. It's. We'll consider it a draw.
Here's a tactical.
You got a couple months till she shows back up, right?
Yeah, we're down to like 5 weeks though.
Yeah.
Chopped your arms and your legs
As-
off.
you know, as
We'll
far
call
as
it a
you know.
draw.
Tis but a flesh wound.
It is but a flesh wound. Where did we leave off? What's going on with each of you?
Thymea and a bunch of Fae are off somewhere. Me, Rack, and our new huntress friend are
What's her name, Oozle?
listen, bro.
Tilly.
Tilly.
Tilla the Hun.
I try to make like everybody have pretty simple names.
I know, but then that like at least for me shoots me in the foot because like they're all so close to being the same thing that like it all just melds into one. Like Adara was my favorite character, and I still like we have Adara, Aluma, Adora. Like it meshes for me. So we
Oh, yeah.
have Tilly,
yes.
Tilly. Yeah. So me, Rack,
Way take notes.
and Tilly are somewhere in the woods, and Belrune is also somewhere in the woods.
Not with them.
The only people that are together are me and Rack.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. Because Thymea has Gladic, Lorenzo, and Alia.
Oh yes, she has. She
Like
has
a
the
legit
NPCs.
a legit half of the party is together
Yeah.
with the fake other half of the party. But you don't know that yet.
No, we're having fun.
We're
It's
having
just-
fun.
We're on a
just-
mission.
We're just working on it.
Running as fast as we can through the forest.
Just beelining.
So, I have a question.
Let's start off with a question.
So, we know that like, or I guess we don't know, but no, because we were following the big blasts from Gladic.
Mm-hmm. Presumably.
Yeah. So if we were to get like super high up, like above the tree line, do you think it'd be possible? Because like he's like blowing stuff up and like disrupting wildlife and whatnot. From above the trees, could we see like birds flying away from the explosion?
Maybe.
I think
Have
we
you
should
ever
try
seen
that.
a bird in these woods? Or have you just heard them?
You have. Yeah. There has, right. I guess maybe I haven't described the woods to the best of my ability. This is very thick rainforest jungle, and you not only hear, but you do see on a very regular basis tons of standard wildlife.
Standard for this area.
Standard for this area. Lots of jungle creatures, tons of birds, fuckloads of bugs, and not just the giant kind, the normal sized kind as well. You see monkeys, you see some lemur type things. There's lots and lots going on. Lots of lizards and frogs, all kinds of different stuff.
Notice how he didn't mention an anaconda. How much you want to bet that that's one of the bosses right here?
These anaconda don't.
I didn't have that written down. Maybe I should. Anaconda swallows Belrune.
It'd be pretty easy.
It's a light snack, like an afternoon snack.
He didn't even cause
I
a little
want to
bulge while he's
ask
digesting you.
Tilly if she can climb to the top of the trees and try to see if, like, we see any like disruptions of birds around.
You believe your friends would be making that kind of disturbance?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Thank
Yeah, you walk kind of between trees and stuff for a little bit as she kind of looks up and goes, "No, that's not gonna get. That's not the tallest. That's not the tallest.
Mhm.
That's not the tallest." Then she finds something that she thinks that she can get at least a good commanding view in the right direction. Yeah, she'll spend some time climbing that. Oozle, you feel funny.
I always feel funny, dude.
There is this now like ever present feeling, very active, that someone's watching you,
Yeah.
and you just know it's true.
Yeah. I hate this place. I want to go home.
Every now and then on the breeze, you feel like you can hear your name.
Gross.
Should have asked for a court date.
I didn't get the opportunity.
Thymia,
Yeah.
you are beelining it.
Oh yeah.
You have had shockingly little resistance from anything. You've seen things. You've seen rather obvious Fey attempts at trying to like pull you aside or get you,
Solely focus on this
but
task.
you are so incredibly focused, and the NPCs around you are just in on the game.
Nice.
You know, I guess when we were together, it probably would have been wise to bring this up. But with how all magic is all fucky here, who's to say that your little tracking spell isn't also all fucky here?
Good question.
Because this isn't based on a directional anything, the spell is designed to take me to the coins. So like it shouldn't be. But I've also had that thought. And what are we gonna do about it other than go and tell we can't.
You've done 3 laps around the entire Fey Woods and have gotten no closer to the center.
And then we say fuck it
Yes,
and go
it
to
is
the
very
other
late
spot.
for this question. I just thought about it.
And on the 4th lap of Christmas,
My true love gave to me 6 Fae in the pear tree.
they grow pears here too.
Don't eat them.
You are beelining it as you go.
Mhm.
I don't know if you would have noticed. Roll like a wisdom check.
Good at this. 19.
19's pretty good. You notice that like Belrune hasn't said something stupid in like a day and a half.
Well, that's my sheer willpower.
You're just
absorbing.
tuning him out. You're sure he has.
Yeah.
But like Oozle hasn't tried to like step in and tell you how to do your job.
That is strange.
This is not that much of a prick.
Rack's just big chillin', but that's what Rack kind of does. But as you start trouncing through today, suddenly you feel just like an iron grip on your shoulder as Oozle stops you
Mm.
and very heavily recommends that we detour around this upcoming area. It just feels wrong to him.
Why? What feel? Your feelings don't change the facts. That
What feels
this
wrong, Oozle?
is the way that we're going.
Everything. This place sucks.
I agree. That's the quickest way through is a straight line.
I
failed geometry.
You really need her to like track a good couple 100 yards, left or right. It doesn't matter.
What's the opposite of a brain blast?
Brain fart, bud. Belrune, do you want to chime in and help? Rack, anything?
Yeah, it just feels like like when you're about to, go outside on the road, start your walk-ins, and like there's just like some kind of like smell on the breeze. It's just bad. It's not a good spot to go in. I can ask the gods if you want. We can.
Plug your nose. Like,
Well, it's a metaphor. Let me just. I mean, I can ask the gods if we want for help, but I think that we should maybe just avoid this area. But like the god of travel would know.
what?
We just need to like,
I need more
Go
than
around.
your feelings. Like,
Well, if I'm
I
asking someone else, it's
feel-
not my feelings.
Hasn't this whole journey just seemed way easier than it should have been?
No, I am.
I agree. It does feel like
Confidently-
we got here kind of. We're making a lot of progress. But
That's the point. That's why I've been moving us so quickly. No time for distractions. You guys are distracting.
But it was so difficult before, and now what if we're walking right into? I feel like we're walking into a trap.
Was it really that difficult before? Like, it wasn't.
There
we
were
just-
bats the size of 5 of me.
When we scared them off by killing them.
I just feel like maybe we should reconsider.
Call the gods. Hurry up.
Yeah, I can dust off a little bit of an area. Pretend to commune with the gods.
Yeah. You sit there and for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, they said we can't go that way. There's like there's so much waiting for us. There's like giant badgers, pitfalls. And they didn't say for sure, but they said danger.
Was Gwen in that direction?
They didn't say.
Well, that means she's not, and we should keep going that way.
The only thing you fear.
Yeah, seriously. She scares the piss out of me. She's hot, and she's got better magics than I do.
Oh God, she's hot. You could do this fight. Just imagine her in underwear.
That's not hoping.
Oh God, she's hot. So chiseled. So chiseled. So you're not having any of it. You guys can't let her continue forward.
I feel like, with the amount of danger they were shouting, Gwen could be in that direction. She probably knows we're out here. Maybe we're late for our cake or something.
That is true.
Do you know how many days it's been here?
Okay, I need to ask questions.
This feels
out
like
of
day
character.
4.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, not metagaming.
Mm-hmm.
She truly just like wants to keep going.
Yes.
As far as storyline, I'm not gonna
100%.
super fuck you up.
Yeah. And this is suspicious as fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
point.
Okay. I'm like, she wouldn't listen to this, but I don't want to fuck you up as the DM.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
There's a little like spurt of fire ahead of you.
It's the
we
fire swamps.
really can't go that way.
The rodents of unusual size. They're ahead.
Are you gonna stop me?
Well, like, I'm trying. We can't go that way.
If we've been making good time thus far, would it really kill us to just go a little that way?
No,
little
that's
way?
why we've been making good time, is because we haven't taken any distractions or detours or fucked around with
Well,
any wildlife.
maybe-
We're just
Maybe a
Truck
little
it.
sightseeing would do you good.
I don't want to sightsee in this place. I want to get the coins. I want to get out of here. I want to kill Gwen.
When has Rack ever tried to avoid danger?
Oh shit.
Gladys and Lorenzo's eyes just like narrow, and Alia's just standing there like, what?
I go and whisper to Gladys.
What do you whisper?
You should cast.
Weasel's gonna get
Speak
real
up. I
close.
do not have the hearing of my youth.
Oozle's gonna get really close. What you guys talking about?
What you guys talking? Oozle gets really close and is like, "Hey man, what Rack said was super suspicious."
I don't care for that at all.
I don't care that she agreed with me, but like that was weird, wasn't it?
Totally on your guys' side here.
What are we going to do about it? We, the original party members.
That's exactly it.
Sorry, I was just looking to see what exactly a spell did. You're right. You're hard of hearing, Lorenzo.
Yeah, Lorenzo bends down, ears perked up.
Look at him slowly swoosh away. Stop.
Oozle, a moment, please.
Now we're having secrets among friends.
Thought we already told our secrets.
We did already tell her.
While they're talking, I quickly whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
We should cast haste on just like us and Alia, because I don't want to leave her behind in case she's actually Alia. But that's not right. We should go, and we need to keep going straight this way.
Lorenzo like thumbs up, and so you see, as you like finish your little side banter, you see Lorenzo give a thumbs up, and then he like makes this weird hand gesture towards Gladdock, and his eyebrows just kind of raise.
He casts book.
Yeah. And with that, like the three of them take off, and Lorenzo just like grabs Alia,
Oh, we're leaving.
and they just,
I cast Blessing of Fervor on the three of us.
wait, you can't go that way. And you start chasing.
Yeah.
You guys stop yourselves maybe just after a couple 100 yards. And as the OG party, the true party, runs further into the woods, Oozle, Melrune, and Rack all fade back to their fey forms, and they scream all kinds of things at you about not going further and turning back.
Where do you think the other guys are?
Yeah, you guys like ditch them, and you stop for a minute, and Gladdock's taking some time to regain his breath, and Ollie's just like, "What just happened?"
That wasn't Oozle or Rack or Belrune.
But then where are they?
That's a really good question that we don't have time to answer.
We're just leaving them in the woods?
They're probably dead already.
Because you're like an entire day and a half ahead of us with all the speed you've been making. Like,
What?
I mean, if the Fae impersonated them and came and hung out with us for this long,
You think so?
they're dead. They're definitely dead. They did something. They did something to piss off the Fae, and that they're gone. We need to just keep moving forward.
Gladdock catches his breath, and though your delivery is rather macabre, I agree. All we can do is stay together, and we must be skeptical of anyone that we run into from here on out.
They knew the secrets.
They did.
So,
Do you think they tortured them out of everybody else?
ooh, or were they just listening the whole time?
Perhaps. Do you believe that your mark would work then, if that's the case?
I mean, if either way, if they were listening or tortured, then no. So,
Then we cannot leave each other's sight for the remainder of our time here.
yeah, as well as like, I went on a limb and assumed you guys weren't because you brought up the fact that was sus, but like, we shouldn't trust each other right now.
Except for the fact that we have not left each other's sides the entire time we've been here.
Well, you're not wrong, but still. If anybody
Do you
says
believe
anything,
that they have replaced us in the night?
it's hard to say. I was sleeping.
Oozle was the one keeping watch.
imagine
Well, because you were Fae.
not knowing how close they were to death last night.
Yeah.
That was the fucking prancing pony scene, you know?
Like, we're still, still moving on together, and we're still gonna stay together and keep an eye on each other. But like, Watch out for anything weird.
Do you believe there are abilities the Fae cannot copy?
Man, I don't know that much about the Fae, to be honest. I know enough that we're in some serious danger the entire time we're here. That's why we're booking it. And so we should just keep doing that. Stay the course. And then get out.
As you say.
Eh.
You continue forward.
Oh, yeah. And
It is
even more hustle in the step.
It is not another 50 yards until you come across a camp.
Oh.
Like a full-on village. Grass huts, mud brick.
Perception if they're people.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I was going to
How
tell
about-
you anyway. There's a lot of people.
Oh, good. It's an 8, so I'm glad that they
Then
might
maybe you
be
don't notice
people.
everything. Yeah, there's a bunch of human women.
Okay.
And as you kind of like burst through the brush into this clearing that is this little village, they all stop and like turn to you. And they're like, "Who are you?"
I'm Themia.
Gladdick, Lorenzo like immediately just like punches your arm. It's like, dude.
Well, they couldn't follow, so I'm assuming these aren't.
Or these are super fake.
Or they've just tricked you. Yeah, Gladdick says. Alia's just like, my brain.
Same, Alia. Fucking same.
They all stop and their like jaws drop, and they're like, "There's no way that's your actual name, right? You didn't just do that."
Nah.
They're all like, there's like 50 of them, and they're all just like looking at each other, all like super concerned and confused. Tell me that's a fake name.
It's a fake name?
Oh God, it's her real name. And they like, there's like necks kind of bowing and like individuals looking into the trees and out into the woods. What are you doing here? Do you not know about this place? You can't be just giving your name out to people. You can't do that.
But I didn't think about it, okay? I had a momentary lapse.
Lapse of judgment.
Okay, we just ran and got rid of those ones, and then we kept going, and then you guys were here, and they stopped, so it seemed like, they couldn't follow, and so I thought maybe we were safe for a minute, and then you guys look like people, and I was excited to see other people, and I'm like, okay, maybe this people camp has some sort of, like, anti-fae little protection stuff around it or something. I don't know. I was just... I'm
Oh God,
scared.
she was with the Fae. She's an agent sent by them.
So I was right.
They all start like cowering away and getting like real paranoid, except for the first one who kind of addressed you. And she just kind of like squints her eyes and she's like, "If you're tricked by the Fae, you're extremely odd."
That's rude. I'm just... okay.
I didn't mean offense by that.
All I want... I made a spell to find these gold coins, and they're supposedly somewhere here. Not necessarily like here. I don't know exactly where they are, but the spell is leading me to them. I want to get them, and I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. This place is terrifying, but there's more terrifying things happening outside of this place, and I need the coins to deal with that. And so...
It's the Deepwood. There's terrifying things everywhere, all the time.
Well, yeah, but like there's worse things outside of the deep woods. And so I'm dealing with this to stop that so that I can have a decent life and then keep being cool.
Do you know how to get out of the Deepwood?
We will figure one thing at a time. That's how we're doing this quest.
They kind of start like slowly coming out and looking at you guys a little more skeptically. I want to trust you, but you have to do something for us first.
What do you need? This is a distraction, guys. Like you're not there anymore. This is a distraction, guys. Like we can't. We have to do this quickly. Whatever you want to do, just make it quick. As long as it's not like a 6-hour process where we have to sit in a hut or something. Like that's fine.
No, it's pretty quick. She points and kind of like sitting in the middle of their camp. There's a tree stump. Looks like they've been splitting wood on it and stuff. buried in the side is a little knife. And they say, that is cold iron.
Okay.
Fae are grossly harmed by it and refuse to pick it up. I want you to prick your finger and shed just a little bit of blood to prove that you're not Fae. And I'd like the members of your group to prove that.
Any objections?
No, the three with you don't have any problem with it.
Oh, but when Oozle suggests that he's an asshole, fuck you, Faye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
as
pluck up the
quickly as
knife.
possible, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. The minute that you pick it up, like there's like sighs of relief kind of thing. Immediately, the pricking of your finger is really a formality at that point, and you pass it. Gladic, Lorenzo, and Alia don't have any problem. Alia sets the knife back down afterwards.
I guess my skepticism was like unnecessary. I apologize. I'm glad that we're all who we think we are.
I just it's so hard to believe, and you're traveling with a man and a cat man. Lorenzo's like, hey.
That's me.
It's very hard to understand, and you're obviously not from here. How did you get into these woods?
We had a ship that can fly, and then we flew in, and then
A flying ship.
dropped in, and then we were here, and then the ship stopped flying, and we kind of crash landed.
You plan on leaving on your flying ship when you're done?
Probably not, because it didn't fly when we were here, so we're gonna have to like exit the woods and then fly away.
Could you where do you go? Where are you from?
These guys trying to get out.
The Mad King's lands were rebelling against him.
Could you take us with you?
How many people are here?
There's like 30, 40.
Take a couple trips.
Would you be willing to be shrunk?
Put in a hole.
Like magically, temporarily?
Magically, temporarily, because like the ship only holds like 12 on a good day.
One of them from the background's like, I'd do anything to get out of here. Yeah, they agree.
Yeah, then yes, but like, is this some like? Was I correct that this is some special anti-Fae spot?
I don't believe so. I've got no reason to believe that the Fae wouldn't.
So then we all
Come
still
here.
have to walk out of the woods before we can get on the ship.
I believe so, yes.
Some of you may die.
Also, I noticed that you didn't make me, or you didn't go and pick up the knife to give to me. You made me go pick it up. So like, how do I know that you guys are cool?
Oh, well, it's not a big deal. We're huntresses. Well, we're going to be if we get out of here. We're doing our test.
That's a very evasive answer. You didn't answer my question or pick up the knife to prove that I was correct. So I think it's time for us to leave. I'm
No,
sorry.
please wait. Okay,
No.
fine.
We're going.
Wait.
Guys, let's go.
The Fae's infected
no,
us.
Round it up. Let's go.
It's infected us. Okay, we can't touch it. But if we stay here, we'll become full Fae, and if we leave, the huntresses will kill us. We can't go home. We can't stay here.
Can't go home, but you can't stay here.
New huntresses wander their way in every now and then after getting tainted by the Fae. And we live here and do what we can, but then as time goes on, the older ones of the group fully transform and leave. We don't want this. We just want to be out.
What do you mean tainted? Like, what does that mean? Are you like?
The magics are strong. If you go too close to the center, you risk the Fae infiltrating and changing your body.
So like,
And with that, she like reels up a sleeve, and you see these like gnarled purple swirls
so if you leave here,
stained into her skin.
are you gonna get better, or are you gonna just stay the same? Like, are you gonna progress? What happens when you leave?
They say it doesn't get any better, but you don't turn into full Fae. we just kind of be as we are now. And I don't know, some of us develop some extra magical powers, others don't. Like, I don't know how it works. They warned us about it, and they said that if you get infected with it, you can't return. You have to stay in the woods. And they all kind of like nod their heads in agreement. That's very standard huntress teaching.
Well, is the center in that direction? And I point to where the coins are supposedly located.
They turn, and a couple of them kind of up and around, some whistle, and you see like birds return to them. Currently, we believe so. The woods change frequently, and it's rather hard if you're not actively scouting constantly.
Well, we have some options. That's where we're going. So you can either come with us and stay with us the whole time, or we can try to come back and get you when we're done. But, like, some of you may die, and that's a sacrifice that we must be willing to make.
It's a sacrifice I am willing to make. They all agree, because if they stay, they're dead anyway.
Hey, Gladdick,
Yes.
what do you think?
I have seen creatures pulled from these woods before in far markets. They are sold for their organs that contain strange and unique magical properties for item creation. I have never ran into a living creature tainted by the Fae. I am unsure how they would survive in the wild outside.
So what I'm hearing is payday. It's really giving like District 9.
just saying.
Well,
If they turn out to be evil, we get paid. They're very ethical of us, though.
I need you guys to be ready to leave in like 5 minutes.
Done.
Let's go.
We're huntresses. We're ready. Yeah, some of them race into huts and grab, a bow, a spear, or something like that. But
'Kay.
Other than that, they are on their final survival excursion. Right? They started with nothing. They'll find a new stick to sharpen.
So I'll point this out because I'm sure Thymia wouldn't know, but Gladdick's a pretty perceptive individual. Thymia, who has the boat?
Ooh.
We'll find it.
Solid plan.
Worst case scenario, I fibbed about the boat and I can just teleport them, like do several teleports.
Would Thymia
That
know?
rocket's aimed at the robot. Where's the robot, man?
But Thymia hasn't even like used these god tokens before. She honestly doesn't even know what they do, other than the fact that Oozle said that they'll help.
She has a rough idea
Yeah, get
that
favor
you
from the
spend it
gods.
with the gods to
Yeah.
get favor from that god.
You have to also assume, like, we didn't have the whole Thymia experience.
The whole Thymia backstory.
But I came with 3 God-woken abilities, so like I have had
Yeah.
to have some conversations with them.
Yes. There's been many a conversations with gods and many a solo adventure that eventually brought you here.
Yeah.
But we're not handling that.
No, it's not.
Where's
worth
the
it.
giant Mansley?
I'm gonna be super pissed when I found out that you fucked with Karen, though.
The missile knows where it is
The
at all
Kraken.
times.
Oh, we never did.
Not yet.
Key emphasis on yet.
You have floated a lot of ideas on fucking with that Kraken.
We sure have. We sure have. There's a big kraken, and it's very scary, but it has eggs.
I'm very interested.
But also,
in the
it's
Kraken.
hoarding over like a field of rainbow coral.
Like
The
the field of
fucking
coral
is.
that it's sitting on top of are like just super magical power-ups. So like instantly become level 20 character if we killed.
I'm just hearing a lot of good things. And
Thank you, Rack.
All I'm hearing are positives.
Positives.
It
We
sounds
collect the
like
dubs,
we're
boys.
eating calamari tonight, boys.
Sounds like we got us a crab broil.
Why the fuck did we come to the Feywoods? We could have just killed a kraken. We probably would have had a
Honestly,
better
would've been
time.
easier.
Honestly.
This group of huntresses joins you.
Sick.
Belrune,
Yeah.
you pop out from the plane of fire,
Yeah.
hot, sweaty,
Hot.
giant
and
demon released
dangerous.
upon the realm of which the consequences you are unaware.
It's okay.
Do the beings of the plane of fire even have the capabilities to fight something like this?
Probably not.
Possibly.
Depends on how well organized their governments are.
So just like metagame, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when Itzelli and Nvidia released the giant scary thing on,
Yeah.
I think it was Goldshire they
Yes.
sent it to.
Mm-hmm. We did that.
Roughly speaking, how many diamonds do you think would you say that they used for that one?
I think that one was like 8.
And the one that you released was a lot
more than
more
eight.
than got it. That's
You know,
just where
if-
I was trying to get like a scale of like
Congrats. The fire plane is now untravelable. You gotta pick a new one,
Hey,
buddy.
you know, if they bury their fighting a giant monster under bureaucracy, they might not have a great time. But the plane of fire probably doesn't have a lot of paperwork in it.
They don't
It has
walk around.
nothing to do with that. It has nothing to
It's
do.
fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine. They have governments there. They
That's
have
right, because you
armies.
still only loosely know how to actually defeat those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got it. Don't worry
And
about it.
from what the very little that I know about the fire plane, I don't think that's it.
We'll check back in like 2 weeks and see how
You
it's
can.
going.
I will do no such thing. You're gonna travel to the fire plane just to find out. I thought I traveled to the fire plane, not the shadow plane.
Why is it so quiet?
When did everything get dark?
Could have sworn this place was a lot warmer.
Is it chilly in here?
Yes, I'm in the woods.
Yeah. There is, for just a brief moment, absolute silence. And then the normal humdrum of the rainforest kind of starts kicking up. Bugs fly around.
I am not 15 feet off the road anymore.
Yeah, you are in the thick of it now. You are unaware of how far you may be from your friends.
Sorry, I have D&D question.
Yes.
Can you put people, because like the bag of holding only
Uh-huh.
holds so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you put people into the portable hole and then
No.
fold that up and then put it into the
No.
bag of holding?
Technically, yes.
No, you cannot.
If-
You want to start a new campaign?
It depends on how you do it too. There's really specific ways to go about it. So
I'll
if you
end this world right now. I
Yeah.
fucking promise you.
if you put a portable hole into a bag of holding, it basically sucks the whole world in and you die. However, if you put a bag of holding through a portable hole, it makes an endless tunnel to the ether. And then you have a bridge between dimensions.
That could work.
The ether's a scary place.
Well, because like 30 people won't fit into a bag of holding.
No. But we have bags of holding. Oh, I guess you also don't have a portable hole.
I don't have.
Or a
Well,
bag of
Or a
holding.
bag of holding.
I'm being optimistic, assuming that we're all gonna get back together.
But we do have more than just the one portable hole or bag of holding.
Okay. Well, because the issue, I guess if we have more than one bag of holding, the issue is solved. But
Yes.
like, I have theory on how to actually get out if we find each other again.
I wish we had that painting that we trapped Trey in that one time.
Yeah.
That would have been useful for this.
Would have been. You guys haven't gone through the
Yeah.
random dungeonizer enough.
Yep. It's a good dungeon. It's a really good dungeon, actually.
What's your theory?
Well, we've already kind of tested it that like we're in the Fae. Well, I don't know this. This is all out of character.
Yeah.
But we've tested the theory that right now we're in the Fae plane. So like, just shift out of the Fae plane for long enough that like I can teleport us farther enough away that when we come back into this plane, we're no longer in the Fae plane because we're outside of the deep woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but the planes are really sticky right now, right? Where it's like you drift between one and it's got like a goo that kind of, and then you snap into the next plane. It's really aggressive and bad. There's a lot of tumbling.
My initial thought was we get the god tokens, and I guess this was
Dip.
before we had 30 other individuals to worry about. But my initial thought was get the tokens and then be like, Janus, get us out of
My
here, man.
chariot.
They're like, let me spend all the god tokens we just got.
Hey, man, for
You
the
get 3. How
for
much
the-
does it cost to get us all out? 3.
for the
I
four
hope
of
y'all
us,
fucking learned something.
for the 4 of us, it would have been fine. We would have still ended on a net positive. But now there's more people. We'll have to figure it out. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Baroon, you are alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that.
He's Mr. Lonely.
It's like
He has
nighttime,
nobody.
isn't it? Right.
I think so,
I think
yes.
that's where we left off because it was like the middle of the night after the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll some survival. Let's see what I see. What do my halfling eyes see? That's a 21.
21's pretty decent.
It's almost as good as I can do.
You remember some of those like snatch you up and hurt you vines? There's some poison ivy around. You're like, oh, ought not to do that.
Yeah.
You see like a giant centipede coiled around a tree, and you're like, don't touch that.
That's right. I'm not with the other guys anymore. I don't have to walk on the floor. Walk on nice cushy air.
You give yourself an airwalk.
Yeah.
Get just a little above that underbrush. Hit that
Yeah,
nice mid
exactly.
canopy.
Just enough that like something dangling can't like
Yeah.
scoop me up, but I'm
Yeah.
not like on the floor.
As you're kind of walking over top now, this thick undergrowth, what direction do you go?
I don't know the directions without
Yeah.
being able to see some like identifiers,
Yeah.
you know. So we have like a north star in this world.
You just go
Let's
through that thick canopy. You're not seeing any stars.
see. The D8 for directions, right?
Yes.
Cool. We're going northwest, or what I perceive to be northwest.
Yeah. From you standing up and just being like, the direction I'm facing obviously is north.
Yeah, clearly northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get up and you start walking through the air.
I'm
You
humming a little tune
see-
to myself.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So, Thymea, the Fae Thymea was the one with the spell leading them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, you start
You guys are like 3 days away.
walking just above the woods. You see some brush rustle beneath you. And you hear like, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
who are you?
who are you?
You an animal?
Are you an animal?
Listen, all right. I'm lost. I don't know where my friends are. I don't
Lost?
I don't know if I want to play this game with you.
No friends?
Hey, I have friends, okay? They're just not right here.
Sensitive about friends?
Yes. Very sensitive about friends.
Sorry about friends.
You know, thanks. I needed to hear that right now.
You're welcome.
I don't really know where I'm going.
We're friends.
Dude, that's a great question.
Hmm.
Do you know what direction I'm going in?
That way.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, buddy, will you have a good night?
Question.
What?
Do you have friends if no friends here?
Listen, buddy, I'll burn down this whole fucking forest.
Want be friends?
No. You just insulted me.
Asking questions.
Yeah, but you know what you were saying.
No, just curious.
Listen, pal,
Seen no friends.
I don't really like the
Friends
things
in
that I've
bed?
seen on this forest floor so far. How do I know that you're not just like a centipede with a human head and vocal cord?
Not centipede. Too long.
It's too long or you're too long?
Good question.
As all the vines of the tree start to move.
Depends on the centipede, I guess.
Okay, buddy. Well, you have a
Some
good...
centipedes small.
No, it's okay. You have
Me, kind of small.
you have a good night.
Sure, no friends.
Yeah, no friends.
They know you.
My friends, yeah, they're pretty well aware of me, I think.
Oh, my friends too. They don't like you.
Yeah, but I have a court date, and so I feel like I should be allowed to travel free in this place until that court date.
Me like you.
Well, thanks, pal.
You have the fun stress.
The sorry, the one. Yeah,
The silly worries.
that's called anxiety.
The espresso depresso.
Listen, okay. I didn't come here to be fucking shrunk.
You are like the hot water from the roasted beans.
What? I feel like I've spent too much time talking to this guy.
Is that a tick I see?
I'm leaving.
You start walking away.
I cast a locate portal. I'm gonna try my luck with that.
What's the range on that?
It is 1 mile per level.
You feel a portal.
Beautiful. I'm heading towards that. At least I have a destination.
Yeah. You start heading in that direction, and it's like, as you kind of turn and go that way, after another couple of feet, you hear, "Hey, don't go that way. That way is dangerous."
No, it's cool. I'm I don't know, you don't know me, but I'm a pretty big deal where I come from.
Oh. Big deal.
Yeah, I got this.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants McGee over here.
Walking on air and going to danger.
Yeah, pretty much. It's I just need to know where I'm going, and this feels like a place, so I'm gonna go there.
You could escape this place.
I'm sure if I really was just like I want to leave, they would let me, but I need to find my friends, and I need to find a destination first before that.
If you take me, I'll show you.
That's okay.
It'd be fun.
I'm sure it would be for you and your friends.
We have all kinds of adventures together.
It's okay, friend. I don't need more friends. I have other friends.
Don't you need a lawyer?
Do you have a degree?
A what?
I feel like you're maybe... I just need to see some kind of like qualifications, and I would need to talk to my lawyer about it. And
Test me.
I get bad service here. I'll test you next, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. If you want to be my lawyer in the courts,
You go that way, you might not survive.
that's okay. I'm willing to take that risk.
You could be lost in the faith forever.
I have a feeling they're gonna drag me to the courts no matter where I'm at, so I won't be lost for too long.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll bye, and just jog on the air.
Yeah, and as you pass, like there's another rustling of the brush, and she's like, "We'll have a good time.
Thanks, you too.
I warned you." It's like jumping sections.
Yeah.
It's like the minute that you pass
Yeah,
and its voice feels like it's behind you, suddenly it's in front of you again.
terrifying. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oozle Wreck. Y'all been standing around for a minute. Belrune has not come back.
Oh yeah, no, it's as far as Oozle's concerned, Belrune's gone.
We must process our grief very quickly.
We will process our grief later.
Tilly comes down from the trees. I believe that I do see where the center is. I can see the world tree from here.
Okay, how far is it?
It's far.
All right, well, I guess we get moving.
Well, hold on. I know you guys are determined, even though you've been losing numbers like crazy in these woods. But hear me out. If we know where the center of the woods are, we can also go in the opposite direction and be not in the center of the woods.
You are correct. However, I have it on good authority that the center is a way out. So that's the direction that we're going to go.
Who told you that?
Listen,
What a ridiculous thing that the center is the way out.
well, have you figured out another way out? Because I'm sure you've been scouting around and you've been trying
Who
to
told
get
her
out.
that? She didn't say that.
Who told you that?
Told what?
The center is the way out.
The center is where we were heading to get to the god tokens.
And the god
and
tokens
the
are your
god
ticket out.
tokens
Okay.
are the ticket out.
Gotcha.
All right. I thought like
Yeah.
you interpreted something that like one of the Fey NPCs said or something
that's
that
what I
was
was
like,
trying to
oh yes,
figure
go to
out.
the center and then you'll be out.
There's god tokens. Okay.
Yeah, just because there's god tokens in the center,
Yeah. And I know that-
presumably in the center.
And I know that Janus has been a homie and gotten us out of some pretty sticky situations. So this is new experiences for Oozle. So he's falling back on past experiences and hoping.
Yeah, Tilly is not happy with that kind of an explanation at all. She's like, we could just turn around. We could be out. We have to be closer to the outside than we are to the middle.
I say again, how long have you been out here?
Ooh, so come to the center. It's where you die.
Including the 2 days that we've spent together. This is week 3.
How long have you been trying to get out?
Well, it took us 14 days to get just about a week.
Okay. And obviously, you going in the direction opposite of the center hasn't been working for you, right?
Well, it's worked for every graduating class before me. I just got separated from my group, okay? It's probably my fault. But
They're probably dead.
it's tougher than it looks with how the woods shift. You need a team that works as a team.
She got
So
bullied and left behind.
we'll work together as a team, and we'll get to the center, and we'll get out.
Can't just leave. I mean, what if?
Leave who? The halfling that just teleported out of here?
Oh, yeah, no, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. But you know,
So we can leave him.
there's hope for the others.
My graduating class can leave me.
At
I don't even know these others. They were the ones that the Fae were impersonating, right?
Oh, you'll love them. One of them can explode heads. It's great.
Okay. She'll stick with you guys. Like, you've got her outvoted.
So
Leave.
you can't run very fast.
No.
She can't
Belrune is no
be-
longer in the bag of holding, or in the backpack.
In the
of power.
backpack of power.
So you can get in the backpack of power, and me and Tilly can just haul ass towards the center.
Oh no, that's terrible. As I'm climbing.
Oh no, my bunions. How will I work the skin off the soles of my feet even further without walking? Yeah, you climb into the backpack of power and begin your big chilling section of the adventure.
Yeah.
You and Tilly just make fast. Okay.
I'm gonna as we. Ooh, I don't know if this is.
Is there any chance that you honestly feel like you can be reunited with your party today?
I'm gonna certainly fucking try.
Okay.
And if we don't, we at least get to the center. And regardless if the party is there or not, Oozle firmly believes that the center has god tokens. The center is the way out. He is set. So at this point, reuniting with the party for Oozle is a bonus objective.
Yeah, towards the end of the day for you two, as night begins to fall, you see, just as you're like getting ready to pick a campsite, and Tilly is recommending those tree houses, looking for those tree houses again, but you weren't interested in that, right?
You weren't interested because you had to keep an eye on Gladic and Lorenzo, though.
No, I wasn't interested because the last time I was up there, I lost my flail.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
No. Well, if she, I mean, if she's here and she can point out the ones that like are safe, because she was like, there are certain ones that like we set them up and some of them are safe, but some of them get like tainted by the Fae and aren't safe. If she can figure out the ones that are safe, then like, fuck it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, she spends a little time, looks around, and does find a symbol and finds a tree with some of the houses in it and vouches for it. she shoots an arrow up, and the ladder falls down.
Oh. Makes sense.
Yeah. As you guys are climbing up into the treehouse complex, you see what looks like a campfire not too terribly far off down in the wood.
Damn, that's crazy.
Ignore it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That was us.
Velrune, you continue through the woods till nightfall. What's your camping plan? Your little buddy has been
Chittering about.
has
every
been
now and again.
chittering back and forth. Do you continue to respond, or do you give up on talking to him at some point?
Yeah, I mean, I just, every time he tries to broach conversation, I just politely decline
Okay.
and then carry
But you
on.
do actively
Yeah, I don't want to
say words.
I don't want to ignore him.
Okay. Then
if
he
that's
keeps
rude.
chittering. He keeps up with you, yeah.
Hey friend, I gotta go to sleep.
Do you mind shutting the fuck up?
Being fucking quit.
Does the fancy pants big deal sleep in the air as well? Like the humans that come here?
No, what? I don't sleep in the air. They sleep in trees,
Ah, but where are trees besides the air?
sticking out of the ground. It's not the same thing. I mean,
Touching the air.
technically anything sleeping in the air. I hate this.
But is everything truly sleeping in the air if it is touching the ground
It's
itself?
that voice, right?
Velrune found something more annoying than he is.
Are you coming down and camping?
No, I thought I was maybe gonna just phone a friend and see if he could help me find somewhere to stay.
Oh, you do have friends.
Kind of.
I thought you didn't know your friends.
I've never actually I know them. I just don't know where they're at.
Oh,
I know all their secrets right up in this noggin.
do you want to find them?
I mean eventually. That's definitely the plan eventually. But I gotta have a conversation, and it's kind of delicate.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Don't
So
worry.
if you just want to
Uh-huh.
give me some privacy,
Yeah.
that would be
You still have not laid eyes on this
yeah.
thing.
I'm a little scared too,
Our
honestly.
conversations at the beginning where we were talking about the really annoying tiny anime companion.
Yeah, that's the one.
Here we are.
Congrats, Ian. You become what you hate.
Okay. So, do I spot any huts in the area? 'Cause I don't really want to go on the floor for this. That's a 39 perception.
You do.
Beautiful. We'll go there.
Yeah, you go to the little huntress camp.
Yeah. All right. Never done this before. It's gonna.
Not too terribly far away from you, you see a campfire.
Is
Like
it
you can't
in-
see the camp, but you see the glow from
Is it in
a
the
fire.
trees as well? Or is it on
No,
the
it's
floor?
on the ground.
Okay, I'll check that out in a second. I mean, sleeping not alone would be great. But yeah, I I scribble some shit on the floor and I cast summon greater genie.
Yeah. You just reach out to a genie?
Yeah, just one.
How do you
I don't know any of the guys.
How do you so I need you to word this call, cuz basically you're just spamming the realm.
Yeah.
Right. You're just a spam caller, and I need a message that'll get someone to respond to your text.
He needs a caller ID. You need to get
The
past
IRS has been trying to contact you.
You need to get past the scam likely, fucking.
Free iPad.
Free iPad.
I'm a
Free calling
Nigerian
stone.
prince.
Let's see. We'll say desperate soul eager for a deal. Looking for a greater power that's not from heaven.
Fucking Tinder profile today.
Or long walks through the air.
Yeah. being 15 feet away from the road.
Done playing games. Need something serious.
But yeah, it's just
If you're not 6 foot, don't bother.
it's just like
Must have your
that
own
like
ride.
Far Cry plea, like this was my last resort. Please, I'm sure we can work something out.
Hello.
Dad's not picking up, and I need an adult.
Just help in all caps.
Yeah, smoke kind of surrounds the area around your sigil, and the interior turns this kind of pale purpley color as a being slowly rises out, crosses its arms, and stares at you. A deal, you say?
Yeah, I've been pretty avoidant of most deals, with the exception of accidentally making one with a Fae earlier, but we'll come back to that.
Ah, making deals with Fae?
Yeah, I know. I should have come to you first. It was, sorry, I didn't get your name.
That's fine. I know where I am.
Okay, the next deal maybe.
Summon me outside of these woods.
Yeah, next time, absolutely. I would also rather
Faye over here
not-
trapping genies.
Everybody's got to be cautious of everybody else, right?
It's a dog eat dog world out there, Anyway, so I'm trying to find, I've been following this trail of a portal, and I need to know if it's worth my while or if I should be trying to find my friends instead.
So your deal is for information.
Yes.
And what do you offer in return?
Let me just hold on. He starts like rummaging through his bag.
Hits him with I'm real slick in the sack.
So listen, I'm a little tight for cash right now.
Oh, I never make deals for money anyway.
Okay, well, like, my body is on the line. To be honest with you, Chief, right? From the church, we don't really get around a whole lot, so like it might be not the best, but like it's a new experience for me, and I'm sure you've probably not been with many halflings. But
Or does the genie think that you're a genie?
so like that's possible. I'm really not in the business of signing my soul away if I can.
I gave up dealing with soul magic long ago.
Well, what do genies want? What do you want? What would make you happy?
You know what? Nothing would make me happier than to
Than to
make you
sleep with a
happy right now.
halfling.
And I think what would make you the most happy right now would simply be for me to answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Sus.
So, what can this genie do for you?
You can give me a price.
Something tangible would be really cool. I don't really do well with ambiguity. It makes me anxious. Well, I do need to know if this portal that I'm heading towards is like our destination as intended, for these god coins. Do you take god coins? I could get you one of those.
Those artifacts are enticing.
Bitch.
I would very appreciate. We'll call it a tip.
You motherfuckers
Beautiful.
are gonna spend all
Perfect.
my god coins before I even get them.
Oh, it is you, motherfuckers.
So
I'm gonna use them to get us all out of here.
I do need to know if that portal's worthwhile. And that's where I'm supposed to be going. Knowing where my friends are directionally would be pretty cool. And I really don't want to sleep alone tonight. I'm scared.
Hang out with me. I just need a friend.
First, those are your 3 questions,
Yes.
your 3 desires.
Yes.
So be it. As to your first, whether the portal is your desired destination or worth your while, you have worded it twice, but I'll count it as one. How can I know, for I have just gotten here? As to your second, the location of your friends, How could I possibly know? For I have just gotten here. And as for your third question, your third desire of not wishing to be alone tonight, I grant to you knowledge
We're not alone.
that you are not alone in these woods.
I was really hoping you were gonna say the blow up doll that we left in the closet.
Oh God, Jim.
I forgot about that thing.
That's Thoth's now.
Jesus Christ, Thoth really doesn't like us.
Thanks.
You are welcome, and I will show up for my token later. The
Yeah,
genie
we'll-
poofs out of existence.
I upset with you.
I'm going to the camp.
Mia doesn't even know why, but she is raging right now.
You've reached
Between
kind of
your
the end of day.
awareness.
You have this huge group of huntresses around you, and they are like efficient. They are setting up camps in just matters of minutes, kind of thing. They have scouting regiments already set. They've got watches regulated. You guys don't have to do like anything. They're like, you can reliably lead us places. That's it. We'll take care of the rest, kind of deal. They're showing up with food.
This is what I've been wanting the whole time.
It is like
An
it is
army of slaves.
as close to glamping as you can possibly get out here, kind of deal.
Not what I say. That was just out of character.
They insist on sleeping up in the trees.
But okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, they find one of their huntress trees, take you up inside. They all get nice and cozy, set things up. Belrune,
Yeah.
you head to the fire,
Yeah. Sure do.
air walking down.
Yeah.
You get down underneath that kind of like middle layer of growth into this small clearing. And my God, it's Thymia, Gladic, Lorenzo, and Alia. They appear to be covered in bug bites. They have a fire out and they're like bathing themselves in smoke. And Lorenzo is the first one who looks up and kind of pings you, and he reaches very slowly.
Listen, Catboy, don't try it unless you want to be dinner, okay?
Yeah, the rest of them kind of look and you? What's Alia's like, well, but no, wait, I'm not gonna do that. How? Prove. The secret. And everybody else kind of like looks at her and just kind of like,
Did you even
But
tell us
they-
a secret? No, yeah, I don't remember.
yeah, Alia did. You don't remember
Your
Alia's secret?
I super don't.
And you're like, I don't remember your secret. She's like, oh. Gladic then looks up and, which of our secrets do you remember then?
I remember yours, buddy.
Do you wish to disclose yours or disclose
No, I'll just
mine?
disclose yours first. It's cool. You only trust Lorenzo, I think was the secret. I don't fucking remember. Or no, wait. You cut off. You lost your own hand. Like it was on your accord, right?
The nice little man.
Hey,
Nice
I got a
little
bad memory. Okay.
Do you have the mark?
Shit, did I get a mark? It's been a while. Is the mark still there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I fucking
You
flash my
lift up.
piece.
Thymia reaches up and chants a little something and it glows. Like,
Yeah,
it is you.
told you.
Immediately there's questions flying of like, what happened? Where's everybody else?
It's a great question.
Where's the other two?
Yeah, I don't know. I lost them pretty early on. So
You lost them early on? We've been separated for a couple of days.
yeah, it's been real cold and lonely at night.
You've been going days alone?
Yeah. Ran into a couple of Fae. Met the great guardian of Moss. It's pretty cool. He's a good guy.
Lorenzo like is reaching for his piece again as Gladic like furrows his brows like, you may know my secrets and have the mark, but you're claiming that you survived
Oh, it's my
days in
fucking
these woods
secret, old
alone.
man.
Her secret is that she only killed 3 kids.
Yeah. You did not have a secret, and we forced you to reveal to us that the last time you wet the bed was a year ago.
Yeah, which isn't a fucking secret. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm so happy to have found you guys. I would love to just go to sleep. I don't want food or anything. I'm just tired. I'm a little singed.
Understandable. Lorenzo will handle watch tonight. He has been doing that for us since we've been separated from Oozle.
Thanks.
You're not as annoying as you usually are. Are you sure it's you?
It's been a long day. You guys ever hear a chatterbox in the woods asking about friends?
They all just like turn and look at you.
He's been pestering me for hours. So I am going to sleep.
Lorenzo gets like a little bit of a shit-eating grin on his face. As it seems like everybody has maybe not encountered the same being that you're talking about, but they seem to have something in mind.
Cool.
You go to sleep. Another
Yeah.
dreamless night. It is starting to like seriously wear on you.
Yeah.
Just kind of this blackness of unconsciousness.
Such a blessing.
You too, Oozle, Rack, you ignore that campfire that you saw in the
Oh,
distance
absolutely.
and just go to sleep. Do you keep watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both me and Tilly can swap.
Trade off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Yeah, Rex just like not even coming out of the box.
No, she's safe.
No. Oh, cool. There's a bathroom in here. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Oozle, something wet just runs down your fucking greaves. Like.
Doesn't even matter.
Probably so like caked in sweat and the humidity. You probably didn't even notice at this point.
D12's the lot of you.
Everybody?
Yeah. Oozle?
Your guys'
No, go ahead.
count 11.
11? That's pretty good.
Shut up.
4.
I got a 10.
And a 10!
God damn it.
So
The
anyways, a
melee crew
giant
stay
anaconda.
winning.
Fuck damn it.
Just as your shift ends and this dreamless sleep takes hold of you, you two are shocked awake by the entire tree vibrating. I need reflex saving throws.
Which one is that?
D20 and
What's your
reflex
That is a 20.
20.
That is a 30.
30. Neither of you
for you,
two on this
actually.
initial jolt are
I had 13.
shaken from the
But you
tree.
had penalties from your armor.
Sorry, Mithril.
There's some penalties for just, being dead asleep just a second ago. A little bit of tiredness. Oozle, you are like shaken from the platform, but you hold on. You are dangling currently.
Therefore, Rack is also dangling. She didn't leave the box.
Rack, you are dangling in the box. Oh, you didn't leave the box.
You're a little shaken up, buddy.
I'm a martini.
I just I guess I don't need a reflex saving throw from you because who cares if you grab onto the box? I need a circumstance roll from you.
Did
Give
you
me
remember to lock the door?
give me a D100, which is both of your D10s. The one has the tens place, the other has the ones place.
Wait.
Yeah, you had one.
Okay.
That was one. There's the other.
Dumb as hell.
No.
Yes. 92?
92. That's really good.
No.
As the box goes to slide out the front door of this fucking hut, you get caught up on like some vines and rope and are stopped. You do not just
No more free falling for me.
no more free falling
Free
Yet.
falling.
Yes.
for you. You two roll initiative. Let's just go on ahead and get you two in a fair assortment here.
Good luck, guys.
Nice.
Oozle?
That's gonna be a solid 11.
Bruh.
I rolled a
I got
2.
an 8.
Rolled a 2. I hate it here.
The one time you roll like really low initiative.
Yep, you're telling me. You're fucking telling me. I'm beyond aware.
What's wild to me, sorry, that's the wrong one.
Is that Rack didn't roll
Is
higher.
that Rack didn't roll higher. Is that you were still, as far as players are concerned, top of initiative.
Proud of you. Keep
I
winning.
rolled a 2.
What did you roll?
PJ remembers all your secret. With that, as you are like just jolted awake, you hear a deafening roar from below you, and the tree is struck again. I need a new reflex saving throw, and I need a new circumstance roll because you have not had the opportunity to get out of that box yet.
We're looking at a
No, D100
Oh, do you want to? Oh, perfect.
circumstance. Yeah,
Cool.
you can do it with D20s, but I like the 100 rolls. They're more intense.
Not quite.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
You're getting there.
Perfect.
That's 61.
61. Okay.
24.
24. You're a little better awake, but like you are one hand on. This is your first failure of 2 that you need to fall.
Cool.
Okay.
Love it.
And as your hand pulls off and you are dangling, you see your backpack of power like shift above your head, and it just barely starts tilting your way.
Cool.
Where's
It
your other
is-
friend?
At this point that Tilly jumps from a neighboring branch across and like secures the backpack, like grabs the straps and pulls it further onto the branch. Oozle, it is your turn.
Cool. Well, a real quick perception. What the hell is hitting this tree?
Yeah.
We're looking at a 25.
Buddy, you ever see Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know that Hallmark character in Jurassic Park?
Oh, whole ass T-Rex.
No, I was talking about an archaeologist, a paleontologist.
Oh.
He's just standing down there shaking really hard. It's a tyrannosaur. Humongous, bigger than anything you've ever imagined possible from a lizard. And it is deep purple in color.
It's a bay tyrannosaur.
Ride it. It's going to become your steeds. You have been trained in cavalry.
Can you fucking imagine?
You spent so long training yourself in cavalry and have not been able to use
never
it.
once used it.
No, I used it with the orcs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. you
And
did.
imagine they were all laughing at me like, oh, he's riding a horse. I'm going to come back with a goddamn T-Rex.
No, a purple T-Rex.
Okay.
Oh shit!
First and foremost, first and foremost,
Fucked up.
I'm gonna
I take it
try
back.
to, I'm gonna try to pull myself back up onto the tree.
Yeah. Strength check.
Brother,
What do you get?
that's a 7.
A 7?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on the die.
You are struggle bussing right now. You get your other hand on, but you can't seem to find proper purchase. Like you can pull yourself up just fine. A pull-up's not a problem, but it's that next handhold that is eluding you. And as you grab a branch that is kind of making this tent on this platform, and you go to put your weight on it, it snaps immediately, and you are almost thrown down to this thing.
I'm too big.
The tent is ripped off of the platform. The backpack of power, Tilly, just sitting on this platform now. Some little pots and stuff fall down and shatter, and the beast roars again.
All right. Well,
Excellent turn.
yeah.
Good attempt. Rack, you're in a box, and you just you're like sliding around the place and you're hearing roars.
Probably the safest place for you. Yeah.
I exit the box.
Yeah, you open the hatch and you just like you fling the door open to stand up and you just hear ow as the door just slams like on top of Tilly's head and you pop up and she kind of like God
Sorry.
pushes you to the side.
Yeah.
You just see fingers. Oh.
Yeah, you see like one gauntlet just locked on the platform. The board is like creaking.
Before I pull Oozle up, can I ask how high we are off the ground?
Very.
Oh, easily
I don't
What?
think you can lift him. Go ahead.
plus
Considering.
Tyrannosaur height. You're probably looking at a good 100 feet easy.
I'm not worried about your strength. I'm worried about your ability to keep your little feetsies on the ground.
Ah, that's fair.
You need some good leverage.
How far away is the edge from like the trunk of the tree? Like, is it a good distance?
Oh, no more than maybe a dozen foot.
Well, Oozle, you're gonna die.
Yeah, Rax steps over and like looks down at you. Well, Oozle, you're gonna die.
Just kidding, just kidding. I asked Tilly to kind of brace herself and hold on to me. Like, I know she's like a little thing.
Yeah,
You're a little thing.
Bigger than her.
you grab her hand.
Yeah.
The weight of these tits alone.
The burden. of the
Pure
back.
marble.
The back pain.
But yeah, I try and heft Oozle up.
Motherfucker got scoliosis from them titties.
It's a strength check, correct?
Yes.
That is a nat 20.
The clutch.
One-handed, just like a child.
Yeah, you got like one hand on Tilly, and it just appears to be for no reason as you reach down just as like Oozle's board breaks and you grab his wrist and you're just like, what are you doing, man? And she just like lifts you up.
Quit fucking
What a
around.
weird place to be.
Baffling. We'll get to
Hey.
that later.
You can't park here. Yeah, she lifts you up. You're standing on the platform, but now with nothing to anchor yourself to besides just standing. As the beast backs
Go
up
slow
again
down, yeah.
and charges headfirst into the tree, you hear wood snap and break. And the tree rattles once again like the greatest earthquake you've ever seen. Reflex saving throws.
23?
23
Yes.
with awareness. You are knocked prone, but are able to hold on to the boards and don't slide off.
20.
20?
They're getting
Same.
worse and worse.
Yeah. You're having a rough time, but at least now you're like awake, alert, aware. You fall to the floor, you grab onto boards, your backpack of power slides off and falls. So do both of your backpacks.
So,
I guess you'd go fight a T-Rex.
is it my turn?
Oozle, it is your turn.
Okay.
Tilly's going to hold.
I'm going to ask Tilly, what exactly is this, like, Fey touched thing? Is it,
Nothing
like-
ever has attacked our camps before. This is strange.
Is it magic holding that thing together? With the Fey touch.
Faye is always magic. But we need to get out of here. We need to go and hide. And she, at this point, you're asking questions when you need to be running. She's going to, like, book it down the branch.
What the fuck am I going to do with that?
Sorry, bud.
Okay.
But she gets her bow, sleeping with her stuff, which I assume you sleep in your armor.
yes.
Yeah. And you sleep with your weaponry. Yeah.
Your axe.
Cuddle it at night.
Just cuddled up. She unslings her bow and she shoots an arrow with a rope on it into like the next tree and jumps and like swings Tarzan style. It's a lower branch, but she kind of like hits and just like she's looking at the T-Rex like, did you just see me do that? She starts like tiptoeing around the trunk, to a new branch.
Buddy.
She's like, she waves to you guys.
Yeah.
How far is this tree?
You're not making it with just a jump.
Yeah, that's what I fucking figured.
You got any way to grapple?
No.
Oh,
Can you grapple a T-Rex?
Okay.
sorry, all the huntresses can do that.
Yeah.
Fuck this
Okay.
shit.
I'm
out.
gonna grab.
You could Peanut's eye as a reaction.
However, having to stand and hold your junk does destabilize you, and you're going to take a penalty to reflex saving throws.
He
So
doesn't aim.
give me like
Free balling.
give me like a range of like how far this tree is. I know I'm not making it with the jump.
Tilly's tree, yeah. So she needed to close maybe like a 50-foot gap.
That's a distance.
If you look higher up, if you climb higher in the tree, there are branches that overlap with that tree, though. But you're talking,
But you're a
another
big boy.
50,
and that's
60
a
foot climb.
Small branch.
With
And they do get
a
bigger, yeah.
19 on a wisdom roll.
Yeah?
Do I think I can throw rack that far?
Probably not.
Throw me. Toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Don't make me say it again.
And there's no other trees.
If you had some sort of mechanism, some sort of way to boost just throwing, you bet you could. But just like you pick her up and toss her, no.
Sounds like you gotta go fight the T-Rex.
I mean, there is a third option. You both have chopping weapons. You start chopping off branches, letting them fall on it. Slowly do damage over time.
I'm fairly certain this. Okay.
We
the
will
top
find
of
out,
the tree.
Uzel, what your choice is after a 5-minute break. We'll be back shortly, guys.
Bye, love you.
Try to box it enough to get away.
Do you really think that's your best bet?
If you have something else, Ian, enlighten me.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. It's kind of my job to not solve these puzzles for you.
I'm so excited for your experience that you're about to get.
Maybe a little.
I'm
hint
kind of
on
jealous that I'm
what
not
its
fighting a
hit points
dinosaur right
are.
now.
Huh?
Maybe a little hint as to what its hit points are.
Too much.
Too much.
No. I already told you guys, I gave you that little insight into my DMing. This thing does not have a set number of hit points, right? It's got a
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
I go by
You could always call
feel.
Daddy.
No, fuck off.
PJ's got an idea.
I'm just saying you're not out of ideas then, right? You just
Ride the dinosaur.
So we
Ride
go.
the lightning.
ride the lightning. Grease lightning.
I mean, we can try the rock, and maybe it stuns it at least.
But what if you lose the rock?
Up the risks?
That's a really expensive. I would rather you die than lose the
Let's hear
rock.
it, PJ.
And then where are you? And then you're gonna just come back and get the rock?
No,
Exactly. So what does it matter?
Rack will take it with.
Okay.
In my situation, you die before Rack does.
Then what?
I've got it planned out in my
I'm
mind.
faster than her.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm
Okay,
sturdy.
PJ
okay?
boy, hit us with the idea. Because as of right now,
There will be boots.
Tilly is here too, and I have not gotten to use this card yet.
the yellow boots.
Yes, PJ, we want to hear it.
Okay.
I bet PJ's
we're
got
we're
the
waiting for
best
Kayla to
idea.
get back. Life's gonna be this is gonna be good.
Call Daddy.
No. So
Maybe he wants a dinosaur. I don't know.
I don't want him to have one.
Imagine what you could get for giving Daddy a dinosaur.
No.
A Fey touch dinosaur, even.
He
That's
likes magic
fucking big
items.
money.
All right. So if we end up going down there, I think plan is rock and then figure
Whomst?
it out
Who?
from there.
Oh, the Rock. Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think that's such a
then
bad idea. Because what are you gonna do with your armor? You're gonna take off your armor to chuck this rock at it?
Why'd you have to say it?
Sorry,
I was gonna enjoy that one.
all right.
Should have left that one alone. That's my bad. I'm helping deliberate a little too much here.
That's a fun one, PJ.
It is.
Don't like the chat is not a big
And I still have the fireball.
Yeah, but fireball only does so much damage.
But like theoretically
And it's got some
speaking,
thick fucking hide.
it's kind of one of those situations where like D&D speak, it's like, yeah, it only does like this much damage, but like that much damage to your inside bits should theoretically do more damage.
It's also magic. It could be immune to fire.
It's too tough to cut from the outside, so I must cut it from the inside.
Exactly.
If it can bleed, it can die.
Yeah, but
You have
then
not seen
there's-
it bleed yet.
But then there's also the possibility that
It's immune to fire.
I don't just get swallowed whole and it does some chopping. Which again won't kill me, but
Did you ever want to know what gum feels like?
That's how it feels to chew.
This is Okay, so let's see first and foremost perception check to see if there's any vines that Rack or hell even I could possibly swing from.
The odds are not in y'all's favor.
I know.
Pretty dense.
That's gonna be a 25.
There are some vines that are thick enough that, like, tensile wise, they could hold at least Rack's weight. Maybe not you. You'd be stretching it.
Mm-hmm.
However, you cannot see what they are anchored to and how they are anchored.
Okay. So
Because fun trick of the jungle when it comes to swinging on vines, they aren't all just like 3 times looped around really thick branches above head. Sometimes they're like just kind of nestled in a little crook and just like perfectly balanced
Yeah.
to not slip.
So I think
Terrible plan.
that it will be wise for Rack to attempt to swing from one of these vines.
Yeah.
Because that's what we've got. And I am kind of in a position where I don't really think I can do much besides just draw my sword and hope.
You still have.
Actually, I want to draw my halberd.
There you go.
Draw my halberd.
And I'm gonna turn it into a fish.
I'm gonna try to turn him into a fish.
All right.
Can we make it a dragon instead? Quick, PJ, hit us with the donation.
What is it? $10 to make an encounter harder.
Something like that, yeah.
Oozle, I need your D10 roll.
And then if this doesn't work, I guess I kind of just
Cry.
I do.
Looks
want
like
it,
I'm going
PJ,
down.
please. If you can, PJ.
That's a D12, buddy.
Oh, that's a D12. You said a
10.
D10.
The 2 of them.
Nope, just the one.
4.
4. And now I need your circumstance roll.
All right. 5.
5?
5. Did a D12, right?
No. D20.
D20. Okay.
Yeah, D20 circumstance. Not like an encounter check.
13.
Okay, because I was just about to double this thing's size.
13 on that D20.
13 circumstance. Slightly favorable.
I would like a donation to make this easier if we're putting in requests.
You fire your beam of transmutation energy. PJ Boy, thank you for the $10.
Both y'all suck, by the way. Both y'all suck.
The encounter is harder. Usually you fire your beam of transmutation magic, and instead of connecting with the Tyrannosaur, it curves into the tree.
5 more seconds.
You see energy kind of pulse through the trunk, and where the trunk meets the branch that you are on, a doorway appears. And it is at this time that you hear the stomps of the second T-Rex.
We each get a T-Rex to ride.
This one is
Gonna
not
save
as
that one in the
large
bank, though.
and is not solid purple, but you definitely see in the night hints of like a gleaming purple on some of its scales.
Could be XP if you clutch this though.
How? How am I gonna clutch it?
You'll be okay.
Just so you know what we were talking about. So
This
hysterically.
wasn't designed, to outright kill you. You got this. For PJ Boy.
to get him to do it.
Terrible. Terrible. Thank you, PJ.
Thank you, PJ. I'm so excited.
Oozle, that was your standard.
So I'm going to give the anti-magic rock box to Rack, and I'm gonna tell her that it'd probably be wise for her to swing over and rejoin with Tilly, and I'll use my movement to draw my sword, and that's my turn.
You switch out your halberd for your sword, and you're just standing on this platform staring down.
I mean,
Okay.
not like directly down, because like that's probably,
A
one
little
more
less
hit.
dangerous directly
Yeah.
down.
So like I'll
Rack.
be against the tree.
Oozle has just handed you this box.
Can I ask what the hero points do again?
Yeah, you can take a turn out of turn order. You can re-roll. They can be used as either a +8 before a roll is made or a +4 after a roll is made. Or you can petition me and, be like, hey, wouldn't it be really cool if my hero point did this? And I can be like, yeah, that is super dope, or no, that's stupid.
So, does the hero if you do a +8, does it only apply to say like a D20?
Yes.
Mm.
So it'd be like +8 to an attack roll, or an acrobatics check, or a perception roll. Generally speaking, it's not very worthwhile to use your hero points for
Yeah.
that. The turn out of turn slaps.
But like for damage for like a D6, would that be helpful for that?
No,
No? Alright.
you can't add
Well,
hero
Oozle, we're gonna
points for
die.
damage.
Um,
Uzzle has given you the recommendation of running and just jumping at a thick vine and hoping that you catch one that doesn't immediately plummet you to the bottom.
no, we're ride or die.
There is also in the trunk of the tree a doorway that has appeared.
You're like probably way down there.
No, it's right at your
Oh, right at our.
zone, yeah. It's at your branch junction.
Okay, so I take the box, kind of pop it a little bit, getting ready to like toss it over the edge, right?
Yeah.
In the other hand, I knock on the door.
No, there is no
Um,
door. It's like a passway
Oh, I thought you meant.
opens. Yeah.
Why don't we just go through this?
You go the, dozen foot up to that, you walk up to that doorway.
Where is this doorway? I'm not
The trunk of the tree, man. What are you talking about? Where is this doorway? You got a tree.
like it's on our level, right?
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
motherfuckers
cool.
standing on a branch
Yeah.
of a tree. There's a trunk to the tree. Door
Magical
inwards.
door.
It was all in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
What is this, God? Look, we either stay and let it crash down, or we go through the door.
We could try for the door. Fuck it.
All right.
I still have movement left.
Yeah, I go through the door.
You guys run up to the door. There is a stairwell going upwards.
Yeah, book it up.
Yeah, you start full moving up tree. The tree is rattled once more with a vicious blow as both T-Rex are screaming, but only the one is smashing its head. The other one seems to be kind of pacing around, waiting for a meal. You begin to feel the tree list, and you're hearing snaps and groans through the wood. It is falling. Tilly is probably going to move to another tree, move a little further away. Oozle, it is your turn. You are inside this tree trunk. You see that there is light just up ahead, as there is another passway that opens up, presumably onto another branch just ahead of you.
So I can feel the tree starting to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up Rack and haul ass up the stairs and hope that there's something up there.
Yeah, you bust out the top of the stairs and you are in an upper area of the canopy where branches are crossing over. However, they are thinner. And now that the tree's starting to move, you see that like branches are catching on each other, bending slowly and then giving way as the tree is actively falling.
So I'm going to hope, and I'm going to wait and hope that a platform or like a thicker branch while we're going down and try to jump from the falling tree onto a not falling tree.
Okay. You just kind of post it up, waiting as it starts to go.
Yeah.
Cool. As you're kind of like looking around in the tree, you also look below, and that smaller T-Rex is like locked on, and it's like following below.
I'm going to intimidate as a free action. It's a 43.
How do you intimidate it?
Mostly by just not looking away from it.
Just
Yeah.
just mean mugging back.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I'm not scared of you. You're scared of me.
Belrune, how deeply do you sleep tonight?
Probably not very. It's been kind of a shit day.
You wake up to the sounds of roaring in the distance. There is something in these woods, and it is not too far away.
Hell yeah. I mean, do I wake up
You
alone?
you wake up to that. Lorenzo is sitting, and he is like staring intently in that direction.
What's
And he kind of looks back your way. Shh. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that we should make much sound. You see that he's like snuck the fire out.
Well, that's, I mean, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go over there, actually, and...
You start like yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other two like wake up, or the other three wake up, and they're like, "Belrune, what are you doing? Hey."
I'm just gonna pack it on in, I think. You guys, I don't really know if you are the people that you say you are, but I'm gonna go see what that is instead, because at least that, I think I have a better chance of killing if it tries to kill me first.
Do you want to investigate that? Are you insane?
Well, you guys don't have to come. I'm gonna see ya.
Knowing the party, that's where the rest of our friends are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna cast Airwalk and start gradually making my way up in that way.
They're like, "Hey, what, you can't just leave us like this. You got another airwalk?"
Later, dudes. Good luck.
You just abandon the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not playing no games anymore. If it's them, they'll find their way.
They're capable. They're competent enough.
Don't worry, baby. I'm on the way.
Rack, Oozle has taken you to the top of this. There are some branches that kind of weave out, but it would be precarious to run out on them. The tree's fallen, though, and there are 2 tyrannosaurs below you. They're after you.
Can I add to Oozle's intimidate?
Yeah. Good luck. What
Oh,
do you
come
What
on.
do you do to intimidate it?
I start screaming. Just furious screaming.
War
from Oozle.
cry.
I am going to commit so many war crimes.
Ah, damn, 15.
Love their shorts, those guys. 15. The T-Rex is unfazed.
She's just screaming.
Your couple things together, not necessarily helpful. Are you also just planning on riding the wave till maybe there's a point you can jump off?
Yeah, I ready my axe to kind of embed it into a tree if I can.
Yeah, like an
Kinda-
ice pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your sword. How's that gonna help you?
In case I don't get onto a tree trunk, I have a weapon in hand.
I thought you were the
I've
weapon.
been impaled.
Been kebabbed. The tree falls. This is your opportunity to jump for a branch. It smacks and breaks branches across many other trees on its way down. This is not going to be easy for you guys.
This is when you should spend some hero points. Please, Ian, take a hero point for us to succeed this jump. I still have 3 hero points. I give Oozle a hero point.
Oozle, you are granted a hero
Oh
point.
my god. I haven't had a hero point for
Here's
like
the true
2
question.
years.
Do you use it on this?
I mean,
Or do you accept your hero point and just take it?
take it to the grave.
If you fucking die with my hero point, I'm gonna be pissed.
But take it to the club.
All right. So,
Thank you.
Yep, I got you.
yeah, I guess what do you want for this? Do you want a strength to jump and hold on to
I want
something?
what you think you would do.
You give it a climb.
I want
you
your
can add
I want
to
your
it a
best
little bit.
college try.
Yeah, I think the best would be, at least for me, would be since we are riding the wave, as you said.
Uh-huh.
Swim check.
That's some bullshit Ty would pull in My Hero.
No, but close. Would you accept a ride check?
At this point, I'll let you roll whatever you want. The DC is just gonna be set by how ridiculous it is.
All right. I'm going to do a ride check.
Are you spending the hero point?
Yeah, I'll spend the hero point.
Good call.
So let's see. That'll give me a total of plus 22 on this roll to ride this tree down until it like hits something hard enough that like I'm like, okay, I can get off here.
The ground.
No, not the ground. Preferably not the ground.
It just goes
That's the only thing that's
Ding.
stopping this
ground
tree.
floor.
All right, here we go. You know, I've seen worse. That's gonna give me a 31.
31 ride. Rack, what's your plan?
Don't die.
Good plan. How do you execute this plan?
If the tree is falling, what side of the tree are we on? We like on the top.
You're towards the top. Yeah, so you're in one of the upper canopies of these excruciatingly tall trees. You're a good 160 foot up kind of deal.
I think that she means means like if it's rolling this
Yeah.
way, is she?
And
on
if
this
you're
side?
if you're falling with it
Yeah.
from where you've come out of this door, you will face plant into the dirt.
Nice, you'll be buried under the tree.
I'll be buried under the tree.
Yes.
Mm.
I start
However,
chopping
the-
furiously to make a little hole.
The trunk is not crazy thick at this point.
Make a
You
V-shaped
and you have
hole.
plenty of branches that you can kind of get around different sides of it up with. That's kind of where I'm going to wind up putting Oozle is around the other side of it because you're wanting to ride the tree down. So inherently you wouldn't want to be just falling into the dirt.
Then yeah, I get to like the top of the falling trees. Going there, I climb to where I'm not gonna get squished by it,
Okay.
and I start looking for any nearby trees.
There's tons. The tree is like
All right,
bouncing
then
between
I-
them and smashing branches on the way down.
I look for the closest,
Okay.
and I jump.
Jump with that intention of
With
burying
the-
your axe
with
in
the
it.
intention of like,
Yeah.
propelling myself.
Becoming a
forward and-
gliding dwarf.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf
What-
with many skills.
What do you roll to make this happen?
I have no idea.
A boring glider.
I want you to pick something and convince me.
Thinking my dexterity to try and get over to that tree.
Just a straight dexterity roll?
But I want to add a hero point to it.
Are you
Plus-
sure about that?
Well, no, I'm not.
It's
You
fucking
do an
right.
attack
There
roll.
is a skill, acrobatics, that is generally used for what you're looking for that. Do you have any points in that?
I do
No.
not.
So it would just
It's
be a
a dex
dexterity roll.
Yeah.
I would also allow,
You're trained in
since your
Well, I haven't
intent
been
is to utilize your axe to anchor yourself to this. So all you got to do, because like you are jump wise going to collide with something.
Okay, then.
So maybe an attack roll could be in order.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. I would do that.
So that's just my
Just-
D20?
D20 plus your attack bonus.
With my
D20 plus
20?
And then you're using a hero point.
No, I will not use a hero point.
Okay.
So I got a 39 on that.
Yeah. 39 attack roll and a 31 ride check. Oozle, as you are like planting your feet, finding, your balance with this and predicting as it falls how to best stay seated. Rack just like jumps into this torrent of splinters and wood and just buries her axe into a tree and she's gone. Completely disappeared. You are going to take some damage. Not bad. 12 points of damage. And Oozle, as you were riding the tree down and riding the tree down and riding the tree down, there is no point in which like it catches on a thick enough branch to really be swayed. You ride it to the ground.
All right.
It slaps and collides. The jolt clacks your teeth together. You feel like molars crack from this force. You're going to take some damage as well. And that's going to be 46 points of damage.
All right.
And as this deafening crack echoes through the forest, Thymea, you are woken up in your camp. Far off in the distance, there is the most ear-splitting, thunderous crack you have ever heard. Everybody is woken up.
You guys think that was in that direction?
You point towards the center,
No, the
towards
way
the
that
coins.
the way that the sound came from.
Oh, you're pointing the way this. Yeah, and they all like nod their head, like, yeah, that's where that came from. That
Cool.
was the
Let's
sound.
go this way now.
You go the opposite direction.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we'll just pack up and start moving away.
that thing was big. I'm not fucking with it. We're here for the coins.
Okay.
We do not get a full night's rest.
All right.
Onward.
Take a little bit of exhaustion and move through the night. Uzel, it is disorientating as you kind of are like shaking your head and coming to on the ground. Rack, it takes a little while for like the branches and splinters to kind of fall through and for you to be able to clear off your face. You're not in a great spot to get footing, but you can climb from here, presumably. Do you have anything in climb?
I haven't checked
trained
out,
in it.
but
But no points.
yeah.
Oof. Always put points in climb. Climb and swim.
Because you never
Yeah.
know.
You never know. You're still a good 80 foot above the ground. Like, this is not going to be easy for you, as the tree that you're on is like scarred and many branches broken. But that's for you to figure out in a minute. Uzel, as your vision kind of like refocuses and you lose that bit of disorientation, you feel hot breath on your face as the Tyrannosaur stands before you. And you look ever so slightly past it as the larger one is moving your direction. And you see just an arrow fly from the night and collide with the smaller T-Rex. Yeah. It deals 2 points of damage. Tilly has tried. She's sending them.
That she is. That she is.
Belrune, you are airwalking through the forest at a brisk pace when in the direction you were heading, there is a thunderous clap. Like an air rush comes by and you feel the pressure wave
Yeah.
from this impact.
Does it feel kind of like when Uzel exploded?
Kinda, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I put some fucking hustle on it.
Put a little hustle in your bustle.
If Uzel's exploded, then maybe shit's not going very great for him over there.
You come out into this newfound clearing, and there are two humongous lizard-like creatures. And at the tip of one, Uzel, you do not see anybody else.
Well, are they purple? Do I see the purple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point. Now there's some nice moonlight coming down.
Probably not a Fae fighting a Fae.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Go ahead and join initiative.
You know, I sure will. I'm so excited to hear you say that. Finally, something I can just fight. That is a 22.
Finally, something I can just fight. You ought not. But, you know, your call.
It's okay. It's something I can stun if everything works out well enough.
You have shown up high and in time just as the tree crashes. It is your turn.
Beautiful.
How high up are you walking?
About 60 feet, give or take.
Cool.
Yeah.
The littler one will have to like jump,
Yeah.
but could feasibly reach you. The biggest one, it's almost like eye contact with you.
Hell yeah.
'Kay.
Beautiful. Good for him. That means he won't be looking at this. And it casts a pool of noxious fumes at its feet. The
Yeah.
taller one.
You prepare.
Yeah.
It is their turn. The taller one. I don't have to roll anything for the noxious fumes till you detonate, right?
Correct.
Yeah. The taller one is moving towards Uzel. It steps forward and kind of nudges the smaller one out of the way. Uzel, it is going to bear down at you. What is your AC?
Don't got anything. Yeah, I don't have anything active right now because I didn't have time to buff. So my AC is only 35.
Only 35. The poor baby. Just 35? There is a sickening crunch as the dinosaur chomps down, and you are inside its maw, but the tree trunk is like holding its jaw open a little bit. You do not take damage currently.
Cut off its tongue.
The smaller one sniffs the air, and Belrune, you see it gaze up into the tree. Following its eyesight, you see Rack dangling from her axe,
Oh.
just slightly above like where you are now.
Yeah.
And then it sniffs a little bit more, and it turns its head your way.
Hey. What are you?
It's going to make an athletics check. It's going to jump. Oh. It jumps into the air and snaps its jaws at you, but comes up maybe 15 foot short.
Nice. Easy.
Christ, Belrune, I need you to roll perception.
Yeah. Uh, 34.
As you're kind of watching this scene and you're looking at the big dinosaur starting to gnaw on the tree, trying to like scrape Oozle off of it, you see some undergrowth rustle. And you hear a voice come through all the chaos clear as day. These your friends?
Cool. Maybe I shift tactics and kill that fucker instead.
Oozle, it is your turn.
Sick.
If you thought it was humid before, it is fucking moist, my guy.
The smell is not great. Hasn't
pretty-
brushed his teeth in a while.
Pretty damp in here. All right. So
Submit to the despair and just crawl into its jaws.
I am.
We need to start rolling some d6s.
Fireball.
Okay, wait, don't do that yet. It's a dangerous area to fireball in right now.
So I am currently like in the mouth of the T-Rex.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
But it dove too deep and it has grabbed the tree trunk.
So like
Wood is snapping around you.
as far as like
Bark is peeling.
I don't know, movement goes, would you consider me restricted, or do I have enough space to move like around?
You have enough space to move a little bit, but if you want to like dive, down the trunk or up the trunk to go out the side of its mouth,
There'd
you're
be
gonna
teeth
have
in the
to.
way.
There's teeth in the way. You're a big boy. It might not necessarily be feasible, but you could try.
No, it's not.
Acrobatics is always a roll worth rolling.
Dog, not for me. I'm going to rummage in my little pouch.
Yeah, your
I'm gonna pull
little
out.
loin pouch.
I'm gonna pull out my one god token, and I'm going to say a prayer to Ares, Kali, and Ganesh. My
Well,
three
who gets
people.
the coin?
At this point,
Whoever
knows?
picks
Whoever
up.
shows up.
and I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna say, bear witness to the strength of your creation, as I flick it.
Bear witness to the strength of your creation. And you are flicking it with the intent of one of them helping.
Help me out.
Yeah?
And I have my long sword, and I'm going to just stab it into the mouth of the T-Rex and I'm gonna use the necrotic blast.
We will handle that first then. Go ahead, roll your attack roll. More of a formality at this point. I just need you to not nat one.
Wasn't a nat 1.
It was an 11 and
It
I
was
got
2
scared.
nat ones. I need you to roll a d10.
That's a 10.
0 is 10.
Then the d20.
Circumstance. This is what's truly important.
That's a 7.
Slightly unfavorable.
He lied. It was a 17.
Do you want a hero point? Make that an 11 after the fact?
Do you re-roll that?
Slightly favorable.
I mean, does somebody want to maybe?
I've got a hero point I can give you.
Awesome. Then so at 11.
This is an after effect 11.
Or you can use it to re-roll.
You can use it to reroll. You cannot use it to just boost a circumstance check. Circumstance are separate.
In that case, I'll take the reroll.
You're rerolling.
16.
Okay. You shove your sword in, and you feel the necrotic energy leave your sword and enter the beast. And immediately you feel the Tyrannosaur wither. Belrune, you see from up top, and Rack, it looks like it ages.
Gross.
It looks like it goes from like prime of its life to old age all over the course of just a few brief seconds. Oozle, there is something that you feel.
Oh.
Unrelated to this god token that you have spent. You feel a familiar tinge in the back of your head now that you are close enough, but have been separated. You feel the enchantment of your flail, the returning quality.
No fucking shot. Can I call it back?
The flail rips off from your backpack, and the flail of twigs and vines and leaves sinks into your hand, just like your normal flail should.
Whatever, I'll run with it.
I've been here the whole time.
Feels close enough.
You feel heat radiate from you as you feel Ares' presence coursing through your blood. You're going to be adding fire damage to everything that you do from here on out.
Oh. Bet.
We'll call her 3d6.
Bet. Thank you.
An excellent turn. Rack, the dinosaur just got old. But there's like the little one, and it jumped up and it almost got. Holy shit, is that Belrune?
Hey.
I yell out, "Where the hell have you been?"
It's a long story.
You should tell it to them if you're their friends.
Ignore that thing. It doesn't stop when you start talking to it.
You don't hear anything.
Oh no.
Just looking at him like he's crazy.
Yeah, ignore that. And you're just like, what?
The dinosaur?
Hey, wait, is that the purple worm voice?
Ignore your long story.
So are me and
When would I
Belrun
have gotten
near
it?
each
It can't
other?
be. No way.
PJ, I was going to astral project their asses and make Oozle solo it.
What's it? 7 asking for a friend. What? Did I miss something?
Yikes.
The first
It is your turn.
Are me and Belrun
Oh.
near each other?
Not necessarily.
Mm.
I don't know if it
You're close enough to each other that T-Rex is threatening the both of you if he can jump high enough, but not close enough to you in the sense that like you could reach out and shake his hand.
Like, yeah, like feet wise.
We'll call her 70.
Mm. Well,
That's a scary statement to say, PJ boy. I'm in this fight now, and I'm afraid of you.
Go fuck yourself.
2 minutes ago, it didn't matter. Think of the XP.
Rack just kind of uses her weight to kind of slide down with the.
On the axe,
Yeah.
and you're just
She doesn't think that long, yeah.
and it's just like
It's either that or jump. She's not gonna do well with
Have you
that.
ever heard how squeaky a steel axe head is through wood?
oh my god,
Never
so
heard.
bad. Yeah, you're cutting through
Yeah.
as it's sunk in the bark. You're just digging the beard through this as you're just like bouncing on it. Give me a strength check to see like where is your end goal? What height? Ground? What are you trying to achieve?
To get to a range where I can like jump and attack the thing.
Shit, you could do that right
Right
now.
now? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
The more
maybe I wouldn't.
feet you fall, the more velocity you gain.
All right, I'll
wouldn't
just
do
do
that.
that. I'll
Hey,
launch
wait, I
myself.
wouldn't do that.
You brace your feet
You
on
should-
the trunk
Yeah.
of
You
this
should
train.
hold
you
that turn for just a second.
Well, she's in it now. She's gonna do it.
Now you are within ability
I'm grabbing it.
to jump at either Tyrannosaur. Which one?
Go for the old one. You don't want to
The
go
old
be
one?
near
Okay.
the small one right now.
I'll go for the old one and I'll just
Yeah, you
aim for the head. Yeah.
you are falling. You are picking up speed like a madman. Give me that attack roll.
Having flashbacks to Dark Souls 1.
That's a
Oh,
nat
no.
one.
Oh no. Oh
Can
no.
I use one of my hero points to reroll?
Yes,
Yeah,
please do.
That's the best way to use them. Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
no.
Perfect.
Man, we are spending hero points like crazy now.
We only had 7 in the
Yo,
party.
you only got
I
so
didn't even
many.
know that. Like, apparently, I was the only one that didn't have any
all new
this entire
characters.
time.
Well, I got filled up the other
We've been,
day.
we've been going through this for like a week now, and nobody had the thought.
Well, because if we would have used them then, you would have been fucked now.
I wouldn't have been in this situation now. We could have been home.
Buddy, you sure?
All right.
I can't just give you rewards. Come on.
You can. You choose not to.
What kind of D&D campaign would it be if I was like, oh yeah, you traveled to these woods. Oh, it's super cool, and there's fae all around, and oh, they're going to trick you and you know, fuck you guys up. And then they didn't. And then you found all the treasure and you went home.
It's called
Would you be
Dimension-
entertained? Would you be entertained?
You know what?
It's called Dimension 20.
With everything that we've been through, this one time, it would have been cool. It would have been like, hey, you know what? Here's a fun surprise for you guys.
Here's a beach
you don't get
episode.
fucked
Yeah,
this
everyone's
time.
mad because we have hero points
You
this whole time,
had a
PJ.
beach episode. Idzeli got to go to the deep reefs and collect coral for free. Was it free?
It was like a year ago.
It was 100% for free. Mark took all the kids on a fucking vacation. They went to a spa.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
over a year ago.
It's not my fault you ain't gone to anything safe since then.
Hey,
He's not wrong, but like, listen, we're heroes.
We need a win.
Rack, you re-rolled that, right?
Yeah.
What is it now?
37.
37 is sufficient. Yeah.
So much better.
Don't
Yeah.
die.
I said you were what, 80 foot?
Well, you won't die from dropping.
So you get an extra 66 of damage, but you take that as well
Okay,
from fall.
that's fine.
We'll re-roll a couple of those. We want you to get something good. Oh, those were like just as bad. You get an
Just pick a
extra.
number, bro.
Just pick a number.
Just re-roll ones and twos a couple of times, so you get something satisfying. You know. Out of 66, 22 isn't great, but we'll stick with that. So you take 22 points of damage, but add 22 to your total to the T-Rex here.
Doing 2d6 plus.
Oh no, for my hand axe, it's
Oh yeah.
D8.
Yeah, it should be the D8.
That's 20.
20, so 42 points of damage. The answer to the life, universe, and everything as we know it.
How much damage am I taking?
22.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
You smack into this thing and just bury your axe into the meat of its neck. This is a big fucking lizard.
Now you're stuck on it like you were the tree.
And now, now you get to embed yourself in there. And Rack goes from a tree tick to a lizard tick.
Parasite.
An excellent turn. Very good. Belrune, top of the turn order to you.
Yeah, it sure is. So I'm just swooping right for the ground floor at the feet of the dinosaur.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. In this noxious puddle at its feet.
Yes.
Gonna cast Channel Smite.
Yeah.
And use Channel Smite and cast Slay the Living, and do a touch attack
All right.
for 30 even.
30 even. Hits.
Yeah. Does the black flame ignite the noxious fumes?
Absolutely.
Sick.
100%.
Cool. So that's
Rule of cool.
92 plus 11, 103 points of damage. It does get a. I need some saves from it, I guess, first before it takes all of that.
What kind of save?
It needs 2 fortitude saves and a will save.
Okay, what's my DC for the first fortitude? Fortitude's
Fortitude
a good one.
DC is 25.
25. It barely makes it.
Okay.
Second one
22.
does not. Terrible
Beautiful.
roll and a will save.
Will save.
Oh. What's the DC for the will save?
Let's see, because that's from Channel Smite.
I'm looking at a total of
29.
13 here. Yeah. Does not succeed that.
You just Google roll 24 d6 and it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do it with any dice. You can do it with odd dice, like roll 3d7 and it'll do it. And
Some DMs don't let you use it. They're like, oh, it's cheating or whatever. But it's not.
24 d6 is a lot to roll.
But God, it's satisfying.
But God, is it satisfying for sure. Yeah, he dips down into the noxious fumes. His black flame kind of coats his hand, and he just reaches out.
So succeeding the first or fortitude save, what does that do for me?
It is not stunned from the noxious fumes.
Okay, that's the stun. Second failure is for full damage.
For full damage from Slay the Living.
Okay. 103 points of damage.
103, and that's fire damage and negative energy.
Yeah. The fire rips up through the beast. It screams out in pain and it lists over. It is not dead, but it has fallen unconscious due to massive damage.
And everyone fucking questions the high priest.
It's like the first
I
good
didn't
thing
question
did.
you. Well, I've asked you a lot of questions, but not like I've questioned you, you know? I
It
think
takes
we're
a
good
lot of
here.
prep for this, okay? I gotta stay in the same place. I have to be ready to maybe explode myself. It's a tricky move, okay?
It's a risky
That would leave
maneuver.
me at 6 hit points if I took all of that damage.
Some whiskey business.
Cool. That's
That
my
was
move.
amazing. You did really good.
Told you it was kind of a big deal. Wait, I'm not supposed to talk. Just shut up.
That was rude.
Compliments will get you everywhere, I guess.
An excellent turn. The dinosaurs Small one does not awaken. Oozle, you are in the large one's mouth, and it scrapes upwards and takes you up in its maw and chews you. You're going to take, let's see here, 10, 19. That is 39 points of damage. How you doing, bud?
I'm at 45 HP.
Yeah. It does not swallow. Not this round.
Cool.
That comes next round.
It's old now. It's got a dry mouth.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like as it chews you though, you see like teeth fall out and like tumble to the ground. Like this thing is not long for the world potentially.
Cool.
There is a point where the spell, reaches its kind of maximum effect.
Cool.
That reroll was very good for you.
See, I told you I got you. I
Uh,
got this.
Tilly maneuvers.
Pink, pink, pink.
Yeah, she's got her little bow with like stone-tipped arrows that she made on this, adventure that she's on.
Yeah.
She just can't do anything against these in all reality.
She didn't recognize our game, you know?
Yeah. She didn't know who she was signing up to travel with. She's just stepping up.
Yeah.
Oozle, you are in this thing's mouth. It's chewing on you.
Yup.
You think you feel a rib crack?
Go for the uvula.
So as a standard,
Isn't that like Journey to the Center of the Earth?
I'm
I was
gonna
thinking Monster House, actually.
So it's a girl, T-Rex.
I'm gonna pop my invincibility as a standard,
It's a good call.
and then I'm going to use a swift to detonate my fireball.
We all blowing up today.
Roll damage.
That's 10.
Just let me hear the pops in the
D6.
distance.
Yeah, you just hear
Um,
like this, and you just see like some smoke curl out of its mouth.
So it's 10d6
Completely
plus 10.
contained. Just 10d6. It's not a Grugnug fireball
It
anymore.
is not. Oh,
It's
but I
just
get to
normal
reroll
fireball.
damage. This is so
Yeah.
funny. 37
37 points of damage.
in his mouth.
Yes. It just kind of and smoke curls out, all moisture gone. But it doesn't seem happy about that at all.
Good.
But it's not its turn to
Doesn't
act.
blow out any more of its teeth.
Oh yeah. There's teeth are falling out,
Ain't gonna be
rotten and useless.
Ain't gonna be able to chew me much longer, bitch. And then
That's
that's
got a purty mouth.
and then that's pretty much it for me.
It's called
Oh,
a pound
that's-
cake. Cause you can fuck it.
Ooh, and that
I gotta
is
go.
that is max duration on the invincibility, so that's 5 turns.
Good. Excellent turn. Rack. This thing has stood up with you on its neck, buried in. It seems to be chewing.
Where am I on its neck?
Like closer to the shoulder than anything else.
Okay.
Ride it.
So if I were to smash it with my shield, could I like get its jaw?
Sure, I get you're
Yeah.
closer to the jaw than the shoulder, so you could get its jaw.
Okay, so
I'll
I'm
retcon
gonna
that.
start wailing.
If you want to smash its jaw,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna use all my attacks here.
Shield bash, shield bash, shield bash.
Jab. Body bow, bloody bow.
All right. So first one is
Breakaway move.
32.
32, hit.
Mhm.
Left, right, duck, uppercut,
that
uppercut,
one's
uppercut.
18.
18 does not.
That one's 15.
Nope.
All right. So two.
One solid blow.
One solid blow for the first one. That's 19 damage. Oh wait, no, that's 2. Sorry, hold
Yep,
on.
one more d6. So 19
Four.
plus 6.
6, so that's
Nice.
25.
25. Yeah.
25 points of damage. Whoops. Wrong one. Excellent. Yeah, you start jabbing this thing. You
Mhm.
feel skin and bone creak as you bash it.
I'm gonna go in with my second shield attack. That's 24.
Hit.
That's 26.
Hit.
That's 18.
Does not.
And
2 good hits.
2 plus that's 21 points of damage.
21. Nice.
19.
And 19 points of damage. Yeah, you start wailing into this thing. You feel like bone giving way towards the tail end of your attacks.
Osteoporosis.
Have osteoporosis. I have clinical depression.
And if I use my hand axe, I probably lose leverage on that thing.
you would fall
All right, so,
because you would have to pull it out to rebury it.
so I just stay.
You should probably just stay
Yeah.
anchored with your other
Yeah,
hand.
I'm staying anchored.
That's a good call. Excellent. Belrune.
Yeah, I just kind of like, I'm not gonna bother climbing this thing as it is on the floor.
Mhm.
Just like airwalk over its throat,
Yeah.
and if I can snap and bring my greatsword out, I'm just gonna coup de grace the dinosaur.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Let's see.
It's an automatic crit.
44.
44.
If I channel smite, I can make the... Yeah, I'll channel smite.
You
for
channel
another,
smite?
13. That is another 15.
Cool. I was looking for one more point.
Got you.
You open up its veins, and fresh, hot blood just pours out of this thing. It is at this point that the other Tyrannosaur, the bigger one, roars in dread and frustration. It shakes its massive head. Oozle, you are thrown from it. And you feel yourself like, you know all the greatest cartoons in the world when you smash into a tree and you flatten like a pancake and then you peel off and like gently float down. You do exactly that, except you fall at like normal body speed and just land in a puddle at the bottom. That was a lot of fucking force. It's a good thing you're invincible and you put yourself back together instantly. Still hurts. Rack, I need like a serious strength check, something, ride check, something to stay on this
I have
thing.
nothing in ride, so we're going for strength. That is 35.
35. You remain seated if you desire to.
Yes.
As it shakes around. And then something strange happens. Swirling and crackling patterns across its scales light up in a bright blue. And it discharges electricity all around it. You do not get a reflex save as you are grappling it. You're invincible, but Christ, that hurts. And Belrune, you can do a reflex saving throw.
Beautiful.
Tilly is blessedly out of range.
26.
Good for half. That feels like a fun amount of dice to roll. We are looking at, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. 10, 20, 30, 40, 47, 67 points of damage. And the T-Rex takes off into the woods.
And Rack is still attached.
Rack is attached.
Let go.
I guess I want to know that Rack is attached.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't even know you guys were here.
I know you're attached. Let go.
you're still like letting your brain reform inside your battered skull.
Let go and call the axe. Just let go.
If that's an option, I do just that.
Do you ride it or do you let go?
I let go.
You let go. You
We're
I
not
like
playing
how
Monster
you
Hunter
call
here,
your
okay?
axe.
returns to you. You hit in the dirt,
To
and
be
this thing just
asshole, but
takes
if
off
you're
into
being
the woods.
electrocuted, you can't let go.
well, the electrocution ends. Right.
Okay.
It is a discharge
Okay.
and
Is
then
there an AC or
then
DC
run.
current, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Also true.
50-50.
50-50. You know, the current ends. It is a burst
'Kay.
that happens, and then it runs. So you let go.
Mhm.
Yeah, the T-Rex disappears into the woods. She's angry now.
She'll be back.
You just killed her favorite toddler.
Well,
Fuck
you
your
know,
toddler.
she'd
Fuck
stuck
them
around.
kids.
She could see her in the afterlife.
And Daddy gained a T-Rex for his army.
Daddy gained a Fey T-Rex.
You guys are out of initiative. Oozle, your mirror vibrates and opens up, and the T-Rex's body is taken within.
I'm your biggest fan.
I'll follow you until you love me.
Future problem.
Rack, did you make it, buddy?
You come like stumbling out of the brush, just like leaves and gore in your hair, just like
Hair standing on end.
yeah.
Proud of you.
You got that Home Alone afro. A rope comes down out of a tree, and Tilly like lets her way down and approaches back up,
Where the fuck
eyes
were you?
wide. And she's like, "What do you mean? Where was I? I've only got these." And she pulls out, and it's like the simplest stone,
Yeah.
the quick stone napped arrow, you know.
They really set
And
you
she
guys
like
up for
shows off her
failure.
bow. It's like a 30-pound bow, you know. Like it's not. This is all just bushcraft, temporary goods.
They really want you guys to die out here, huh?
The whole point is that we're supposed to be super. Who are you?
I'm the high priest of the Church of Agni. Who are you?
As I like get
I don't think
up,
I can trust you with my name yet. And she like reaches down and she pulls out this tiny little pocket knife. This is cold iron.
I fucking swat it aside.
You like bash it out of her hand.
Listen, Tilly, it doesn't matter anymore, okay? We either all live or we all fucking die here.
Good. There's no scar on his hand.
Belrune gets Belrune.
true.
No, like as he's telling her that like it doesn't matter, he feels a prick because Oozle went and picked up the knife and
It
just
just stabs him in the kidney.
yep, absolutely, absolutely. Walk up to Belrune. I literally stab him in the back with it, and then I look at Tilly and I walk up to Tilly and I stab Tilly with it.
Yeah, no, you give her a little prick.
Nice to see you too.
Okay.
I stab me with it. I look at Rack.
Did I just give you my finger?
I
don't give you
did
stab.
through the hand.
Just
Through
like,
the hand. And then I wait.
well, at least we're all back together, I guess.
Everybody,
I forgot Tilly knew you. My bad.
Everybody gets a lay on hands. We go. I'm gonna retrieve our bags that fell.
Yeah.
Sift through the underbrush.
You sift through the underbrush, and as you do, you hear like, down here. Hey, down here.
The sheer lack of fucks given. It's like get my.
Do you like
things.
avoid that area as you're sifting through your stuff? For your
If
stuff?
if I get my
The
stuff?
portable hole.
Yeah,
no.
you do not find your stuff if you do not follow the voice, because
Okay.
that is
Okay.
Finn and Ben.
Okay, then yes.
Finn and Bryce,
if that's
sorry.
where my stuff is, I
Yeah.
go to get my stuff.
Okay, yeah, you retrieve your stuff.
Thank God. I thought they were the fucking annoying voice that I've been hearing in these woods.
Hey man, that's not a really nice thing to say about me.
Just shut up.
Do you think you could introduce me to your friends sometime?
You don't hear.
No, I'm not introducing you to my friends, okay?
from where the tree fell, can I figure out, like, all right, the tree fell from this way, we were on this side of it, we were heading in this direction?
Sure.
I cast locate portal.
Yeah,
Is it the same direction?
roughly. Yeah. They got the spirit of it.
Yeah, we're going that way.
Cool. Onward.
Where you going?
Going where the fuck this portal is.
Why do you want to go to the portal so bad? I've
Because
heard
the
it's
portal's
dangerous.
Probably at some civilization, and then
Stop
we can,
talking to yourself
we can
before I stab you
The
again.
fuck do you mean stop talking to myself? You hear the little chitter chatter voice too. I know you
Sure
do.
fucking don't.
I was crazy once.
Listen,
I went to
don't-
therapy
don't
about
fuck
it.
with me like this, okay? I've already had a rough couple of hours. You've had a rough couple of hours.
As I slowly turn and, like, get eye level with Belrune.
You're taking me.
You're on all fours, you know.
You just lay down on your belly to look at him.
When have I ever fucked with any of you? As I get up and continue marching.
He doesn't seem very friendly to you.
I mean, he's got the right spirit, you know. He's just recently come around to starting to heal people, which has been huge, I think. He's kind of upset too because he was missing his flail for a while, and now he's got this stick thing. Kind of looks like a
Uzel,
flail.
I need a will saving throw from you.
35.
The illusion placed on your flail, you can finally see through it. It is your flail,
You rat bastard.
and has been.
Whatever, it's fine. Oh,
You just called it returning, but it was already on your person. So, you
Cool.
know.
awesome. I truly am so stoked.
I'm glad you're excited.
These motherfuckers. All right, I have a separate question. When you said that, like,
Can I kill them all?
we'll get there.
I pull out the rock and just start waving it wildly around this place.
No, because then I lose my flail again. When you said that, like, I get that, like, fire damage from Ares from here on out, was that like a here on out, or
It is a
through...
daily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So until your next rest. Which I understand that everybody now is marching through the night and taking some exhaustion.
The three of us feel great. Lay on
Y'all
hands
gonna-
fatigue.
Y'all gonna recover. Just make sure you don't recover any spell slots utilized the previous day or anything like that.
Good thing I didn't get to use any of mine. All right.
Good thing it only took one.
And when we come back next week, it's Zelly, you and your
Thymia.
Tharmia, and your rather large party of NPCs. You reach a clearing, and before you stands a tree.
Is it big and golden?
It is humongous. It is bone white,
Oh,
and it appears to be made out of bones.
nice.
Oh.
Human bones.
Hell yeah, of course it is.
It has large branches, kind of like a willow. And on the beads and strings of leaves coiling down from it, you see teeth. And when we come back next week,
We're gonna get eaten by a tree.
you reach the center.
I'm gonna burn this entire forest down.
Thank you all for watching. We'll
Bye,
see you next
PJ
week.
boy.
Goodbye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.